Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the show. This is Speak of the Joker, and today we are playing. Well, I can't show you the menu screen because I decided to come here. It's Sable. It's Sable. The game's called Sable. Hold on, I do actually want to. Hold on. No, now I'm going to show you the title screen. I don't know why I did it this way. All right, we're going to the title screen. This is a game, just to give you some backstory, and I'll be talking about this game as we're playing. This is a game I played in April 2022, which would be nearly 4 years ago. One of the first games that I played. Let's go ahead and hit continue. Now, just to give you a little bitist of transparency, although, well, there we go. See, that's apparently when I started the game. I don't know why there's two saves. It's okay that there is. But that was April 19th, 2022. I was 1 minute in the game. But here we go. This is just played just now. But full transparency, last night when I'm on kind of this discovery journey of trying to find games that I love. And, well, I loved Sable. So I was kind of like, hey, what if I just check all of my favorite games? Check out my About page. Tons of old games in there. Go to my About page, and I will look at the developers and or publishers. They're often different. And see what other games they put out and see, hey, let's try some of their games. If I really loved one of their games, what about another game? What about a Sable 2? There were talks of Sable 2. Even 4 years ago, there were talks of Sable 2. There is no Sable 2 yet. I don't know if there will be. If there is, I'll buy it. But there's an update. So they added a whole fishing level. So I will do my best to explain this game. But let me start with this. The description from Steam. This game is rated E10+. There's no violence, and as far as I know, there's no way to die, but there's a couple of ways to like get reset. I think you can kind of mess that up. There's a couple parts that are like a little scary, not scary like horror game, but like, oh, am I going to make this kind of thing? You'll see. And here's what it says in the description. Embark on a unique and unforgettable journey and guide Sable, this is you, the main character, through her gliding. The gliding is a rite of passage that will take her across vast deserts and mesmerizing landscapes, capped by the remains of spaceships and ancient wonders. I'm going to now do my best. Let's walk around the city because I want to just give you an idea what the city looks like. Most of the time you're not in the city. So this is why we're walking around the city. I don't know if we're going to be in any cities today. So the gliding is, it's like a ritual. It's a rite of passage where your family says, if you notice I'm wearing a mask, if you notice this person's wearing a mask, everybody is wearing a mask. Everybody you talk to. Sometimes the masks are different. Sometimes they are the same. But your family says, go out on your own, and I want you to essentially experience the world. Understand the world around you. And you have this little glider bike that I'll be spending a lot of time on, so we don't need to be on it right now. I'll be on it plenty, don't you worry. And learn about the world, learn about yourself, and compete in challenges. The world will present you with challenges. And if you complete those challenges in a certain way, you will be able to earn a mask. My character has, I think, 14 masks. I have every mask in the game, except for the one we just had. So, Shade of Ecria, that's where we are right now. I did quests in this town, and I earned this mask. My favorite mask is the Choom mask, because I collected 100 Choom eggs, which is this thing, to get that. Collecting Choom eggs allows you, if you see this kind of square situation and see how it's depleting, that's my stamina. You earn more stamina, you get more stamina, and with that stamina, it allows you to climb to higher and more interesting places. It also allows you to float like this. I'm holding the button. I can let go of the button and I can fall. So I can float to cover distances and I can climb. That's what I use my stamina for. Okay. So throughout your experiencing of the world and gaining masks, let me just say this. Let me link it. I'm going to link it right now. Like, here's part 1. I actually would prefer, and I don't mean just for the views, like, watch the game or play the game. Check out my part 1. I had no idea what was going on in part 1. The whole game was new to me, very exciting. And essentially, you continue to better yourself through getting more masks, experiencing the world, and I'll give you kind of a little... There's some weird flashing that's happening right now. I don't know what to do about that, honestly. This is the world. You start here in your village, and they kind of send you out, and you just basically start collecting more and more interesting things. You just see things as you're flying through the desert. Now I can fast travel to them because I've been there. But you just, like, see this? What is this crazy thing? It didn't look like that before, but it still looked crazy. And so it was, how do I get up there? How do I get in there? And there's a point where your character just literally can't. I'll show you just to, like, demonstrate. So this is one of those games like Skyrim. You can get lost in it for years. Yes and no, Uncle John. There is a limit. I literally 100%ed the game. So, but if I didn't have enough stamina to climb to this level, and now it's rebuilding, I wouldn't be able to say, like, okay, let me climb this tower. You have 1 square worth of stamina when you first start, which is like nothing. So there's so little you can climb. And now, oh, look at this. I'm all the way out here. Oh, look at how good I am at climbing. Maybe I can go, maybe I have enough stamina to go up this one. That was not a very efficient jump I just did, but I have plenty of stamina, so it's no big deal. And then, so you can just travel around this desert. See, look how now I don't even need to, like, jump between one. I have so much stamina. It's just funny. I haven't played this game in almost 4 years. So I believe it took me 7 parts. And I 100%ed it. I got all the masks, completed all the challenges. Well, that's not a great example. Uh-oh. And if you kind of mess up, you can try to... Oh, I got a weird angle, but you can kind of float down like that. And so it's like, okay, the stamina maintains. If I jump off a wall and try to go to another wall, I don't regenerate my stamina. The only way you regenerate your stamina is by standing still on an object. So let me regenerate. And then I'm going to go over here. There's no way to get over here unless you build up your stamina and start to climb and do all that, right? And that's what the whole game is. Okay, let me tell you a little bit more about the game. There are literally ships. So you, through quite extensive challenges, you enter through these spaceships. Oh, here's my glider that I was talking about. I'm not going to try to spend all day explaining this game here because that would take me hours to really explain everything. But there are spaceships, and these are ancient, like hundreds, or possibly, maybe you can look this up on the wiki or something, because I'm just going solely off memory. But I want to say like a few thousand years old, anywhere from like 2 to 5, it feels like. Not forever ago. But these spaceships crash landed on this planet. This is not Earth. So there's a planetarium at one point, and you realize that we're in a totally different solar system. And I believe that the people that we are descendants of the beings that crashed, that there were not originally humanoids on this planet. There were other things, and like these bones and skeletons and stuff, we don't have any experience with these creatures. We've never seen these creatures that have these bones. So there's like stories of them and stuff like that, but we don't get to see them at all. It's a simultaneously very full planet and also very empty in a way. So I log in and I go like this, and it says, okay, new content. This is like what it says on their Steam page, and it's like the angler hut is in Sansee and the Vivarium is in the wash. Those are the new areas to do the new challenges for. Now I 100%ed this game, and now it's saying I didn't 100% it. No, I'm gonna 100% it again, right? So I pull up the map, and I just want to prepare for the stream today. So I go, what's the wash? And what's Sansee? I don't know either of those like words as it relates to this game. I really don't. And I played this game a lot. So we're having a little bit of tea. So I just straight up looked up. I was like, where is new content? And the answer is right here. Like, I theoretically could have found it by driving around, but as you see, this is a huge space. It's here and it's here. And so I got it on the map. It auto saves. There is no way to like save and reload. So it's saved. So you all don't get to experience finding that with me. That's my bad. It wasn't on purpose. So I did find those. That's where the new content is. I am happy to answer any questions about this game as we go through. But I want to just show you the Choom Queen, who every time I brought her baby, she would cry, and those tears would give me more power. And there was something very emotional about it. And it was the first time, and I haven't done this much since, but I wanted to challenge myself to do some editing where I actually clipped together all 100 times I picked up a Choom egg. That took a lot of work for me. And so that clip is also on YouTube. I played it as part of the finale. And look how happy they are. So is this a native creature that started here? I don't know. Did this come? Do I have any more eggs? I do not. So, because I collected them all. And you also can get like outfits, you can get upgrades to your bike and stuff like that. And I just kind of like this. I can. There is a way for me to do this, but now I'm kind of like forgetting. Is it like this? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I could just literally run up this. I've been to the top of this before, but I'm very rusty when it comes to this game. It's been 4 years. So, you know, got me a little slack. I also have like max stamina, so that really, you get a lot of benefit for having so much stamina. You can kind of be sloppy when you have so much stamina. Okay, well, now I'm climbing to the top out of just a challenge. But this is literally a game of, hey, what is that in the distance? I should go there. That's the whole game. And that's the only way that you really find stuff. Uh-oh. And there are quests that guide you. But you... Okay, I failed miserably. It's fine. You know what? Let's just jump down. There are quests that guide you along the way as you do it. Oh, if you don't slow yourself down, the game will do that. It's not going to let you die kind of thing. Let's see what else. Yes, and I've told this story a little bit more, but this game made it very real, is one of my reasons for starting to stream. I had like a handful of reasons. But one of the reasons was I knew in my new job, the job I'm doing now, I would need to be doing a lot of presentations. I'd be on a lot of front of different audiences, different people, and I would have to be reading aloud a lot, which used to be an absolutely crippling fear of mine. And when I say crippling fear, I cannot impress upon you how literal I mean that phrase. And so I wanted to get games with some level of dialogue or some level of... This is kind of like the big city in the location, so this is where a lot of people are. So I'll show you their dialogue system here. What I didn't realize, because I don't do a lot of research for the games that I play, I didn't realize that there was so much dialogue that's not voiced. So I started, I would read this out loud. Look like everyone's buzzing again. Power's back. Fancy some fresh fruit. I turned their power back on. Obviously, it's a video game. I did all the objectives. And then I have some questions. I'd like to trade with you. Here's what I got. Do I have money? Oh, I have 80 monies. Okay. I forgot how money works in this game. See you around, glider. Bye. It's almost like calling me like an apprentice or something. So there's a lot of dialogue in this game, and especially for the quest, it's not just like that. And that's where it got me to where I was just like, I was kind of freaking out. But, I had to, because I'm doing my stream, so I had to. So that's kind of my history of this game. It very much, there's also signposts. So before fast travel, it's literally like this. See this? What is this? Go check it out. That's what it is. And I go check this out, and I don't have enough stamina to climb up this wall. Well, what can I climb up this rock and then fly to this rock? And then do I have enough stamina to fly up here? Nope, I still don't. Okay, let me go do some more quests and some more searching before I find this stuff. There's cartographers, which is this balloon that I am now heading towards in the distance. What's that? Let me climb that tower. And you can buy the map, and it opens up things in the area. So that's that's the game. That's how the game works. So now let's do the new content. The new content is fishing. And if you fish enough, you get a mask. And I 100% of this game, which I don't 100% a lot of games. So now all of a sudden I'm not 100%ing this game. I'm like 97%ing this game, and that's not okay. So that's why we're doing this. So Angler Hut. I have not talked to this guy, so I know nothing about the content that's here. Literally all I did was just go to this location and went, oh, okay. Let's start here. So let's start here. More than once, Simoon has slowed over a dune without my asking, or taken an unexpected but gentle curve around an invisible something, and I've wondered if she's drawing from a memory of a time before. Oh, when there was water out here? Maybe. I don't know. We don't know. We don't know about water. This is a new thing for us. But lately, I've wondered if she's turning into another, different flow altogether. The movements of fish as they swim beneath the sands. I approach the angler with this in mind, and I think, oh, that's right. I'm sorry. It's been a while since I played this. Simoon is my craft that I'm flying around, my little glider thing. Oh, also, I forgot to mention this. Inside those ships are like memory modules where you hear about the crash landing of the ship, like you hear about where they're from and their planet like this. That's this whole culture. Their culture is you finding that information on your own. So it's not like I'm some special protagonist where I've discovered this. That's the journey that some people take. That's what you do on the gliding. Maybe, I don't know why the filter is just struggling today, but on the gliding, maybe you go around and explore and climb and race your bike, or maybe on the gliding, you just go to towns and learn to be merchants. But I'm definitely not the only one who has taken the gliding and then gone to the ships. So it's not a secret that I discovered, but it's sort of a secret because nobody tells you these things directly. You have to find them on your own, which is really cool. It's part of just maturing. And why does everyone wear masks? Because the original, like all the iconography of the people that had crashed and everything were their masks. And I think it's because they were like in spacesuits, basically. I approach the angler with this in mind and think how interesting it must be to find one's calling in fishing and reach out for things that one cannot see. Might even teach me some patience. This is a little odd. Angler, hello there, glider. What can I do for you? This is the voice I've picked. I don't know why. What do I want to talk about? I'd like to learn to fish. The angler nods. Fancy the angler mask, huh? Hope you were more patient than some of these gliders. I'm working on that. I'm certain he smirks. Well, either way, the first thing you need is a fishing rod, and I'll give you one of my old ones, good for a trainee. A basic wooden rod. Amazing. We're actually already nailing it. We're really good at this game. Take this. Now you can use this to cast off anywhere you find some sand. Oh, well, that's concerning. Anywhere? Anywhere, whether you get a bite or not, will be another matter. That's the trick of being an angler, feeling it out. I nod. So if you want to earn the mask, that's how you do it. But I'm not here to waste your time if you're not here to waste mine. Whatever. For the first badge... Oh yeah, that's right. I'm remembering this now. There's usually like 3 badges that you turn in for a mask. It might not be 3, it might be more. I don't know. We're going to find out. Okay, so I need 4 fish for 1 badge, so probably is 3 badges total. They're going to give me... there's probably going to be 12 fish I have to catch. For your first badge, all I need is to see some fish from right here in Sansee. That's a little worrisome. I don't think there's anywhere on the map that says like what each region is called. I think I actually remember that from the first time I played. Is a lot of characters refer to regions that I can't easily find in game. Bring me a bellow guppy, a pebble eye, and a pillfish, and we're good. Why did I think there was 4? And remember, every species has its own habits. So you'll have to search around and find where they live. But word to the wise, a lot of fish survive by nibbling on the root of plant. That should give you a place to start. I thank him and depart. Good luck out there. Okay, get your fishing rod. This is very different than anything else that's in the game. So, the game, by the way, ends when you return to your clan, which is why the main quest is left undone, because it rolled the credits, and then so when you load the game, you're right before that moment. So Uncle John says, so fetch quest and grind the items that you actually want. This is very different than any other part of the game. There's never been anything like this. So I'll give you an example of random quests. An eye in the sky told me to go to the watch, which is a huge wall, and take a reading of the sun. I took a reading and the door of the main chamber opened. So when you like cast the sun on certain doors, they open up. I found an old model of the solar system in the chamber. And he was impressed and gave me a badge. So like that's kind of quest. Almost most of this game is exploring. It's exploring, maybe flipping a couple switches here or there, but it's not really a puzzle game. It's a puzzle game in that you have to figure out how to get to places. So this is very different. Interesting. Okay, I might actually hate this. As much as I love this game, I might actually hate this. I really don't like... I don't like fishing in games. I've never have. Okay, stop fishing. Okay. Well, I mean, hint number 1. They like to nibble on plants. So let's go to plants. Okay, cast off. Oh boy. Yeah, so far, oh boy. As much as I love this game, I might really hate this. Let me get some music going here. And to be clear, oh, I do love this game. Oh, what'd I do? This is... okay, I don't have the patience for this. We're not giving up, but I've already failed. Do I wiggle around, or did I just hit reel end? What? Do I hit it a lot? What am I doing here? It's like... I played Stardew Valley one time, and you know when I stopped? When I had to fish something. Okay. Alright, Joker, calm down. Well, I'll get this. You'd like fishing as long as it doesn't drag on for hours like in real life. Okay. Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay. So this is, I'm using the left and right stick to, I guess, attempt to center the fish, and when it turns green, I'm guessing I will have caught it. A bellow guppy. We are amazing. We only have 2 achievements, so I think the next achievement is getting the mask. We were at 57 of 57, and now we're at 57 of 59, so that's achievement number 58. It pulses its ways through its sand using air. There's been no taka fish before this moment in the game, in case you're wondering. When frightened, the force of the propulsion can cause it to bellow to drop off, leaving the fish stranded. Oh. Boy, that music just really went for it, did it? Is that super loud? Let me know if that balance feels off. I'm looking over and it looks okay, but it's loud in my head. Okay, alright, Pebble Eye and Pillfish. Fine here? Okay, good. Oh, Uncle John, I cannot believe I messed this up. When I first started the stream, you redeemed being here first. I apologize for that. So congratulations on being first. It actually makes you the first that ever first in the history of all first today. Top first, best first. Number Sable first of all time today. This is a different kind of plant, so what if we cast that way? That's not a good shot. Does it matter if I'm close? I'm just like actually really kind of bad at aiming. All right, close enough. Maybe. I don't know. You also streaked. Yes. I don't know about the streaks. Okay, that was really quick. I had to be on top of this. This is okay. I like that the guy said you have to be patient, and I keep messing up because I look over a chat and I miss it. Like, you really do actually need to be right here and just push the button. So, is this just a generic fish icon, or is this the same fish? We're gonna find out together. That looks like the same fish. Okay. So, let's try something else. He said they were all common in Sansee, which is where we are. So we've got plant. Let's cast on a rock. He said anywhere there's sand. So like we're gonna find out real quick. Does this count as sand? No, that's fine. Okay, so let's okay, see how there's rocks here? So let's see if we can see if the pebble guy is near these rocks. I don't know if that's close or not. We'll try. Okay. Now the fish icon still is the same, so we'll see. That was a lot easier. That's a dopey dart. These goofy-looking fish are extremely quick, but remarkably unintelligent. Oh, come on. That's rude. A bland but nutritious offering in plates across Midden. Midden is the name of the planet. Okay, so I don't know if that has to do with the type of rock or if it's just random. Let's get our glider. Is there... Oh, that's how you go into camera mode. Is there a way to call the glider? I feel like there's a way to call the glider. There it is. I remember. I have played this game for many hours. Not many. Not many. 30? 30-some hours? What did it say on my Steam? Also, back then, I would stream for like 2.5 to 3 hours because I would get so tired. I've built up some streamer stamina. All right, let's, okay, this looks good. Yeah, we're going to try to basically... Okay, yeah, anything that's different, we're going to try there. Maybe that's close enough. I truly don't know. Oh, okay. I don't like how focused I need to be, though. Focus is not really my thing. Another dopey dart? Is that because it's close to the rocks, or... We might need to get really far away from the angler. All right. Maybe we'll do 2 in each area just to see if it's... Okay. Well, at least we know... Yeah, this feels like a dopey dart based on how hard it is to catch. And there it is. I wonder if we can sell these at some point. Okay. All right. We might just be in dopey dart region. Let's see. I'm guessing this whole color tan area is what this game would consider Sansee. So what if we just try to do something completely different? Like this. Okay, that does not count as sand. Now that actually makes sense because essentially this is sand slightly blowing over this structure. But let's go in here. Let's see what we can catch in here. Okay, here's like a pile of sand. Does this count? My aim's not the best. My aim is terrible. Okay, that does not count either. Okay. So it has to be a natural pile of sand. It's funny, like, this is... If this was the game, like, before I... Again, if I played this for the first time, I was like, oh, let's try fishing. I would actually probably not have finished this game. I'm willing to make fun of a game that I absolutely love. Like, let's be clear. Okay, this also does not count as sand. That's, again, that's actually okay. I'm just trying to think, like, how, if I'm mixing it up, how mix up and mixing it up do I need to be? And it also might be the distance away from you might have to do with the different kind of fish you're likely to catch too. This feels like a dopey dart. This feels exactly like a dopey dart. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't know how many fish there are, but I'm going to guess more than 10. And if it continues like this, we might have a problem. All right, let's really mix it up here. Okay, we're going to drive around until we find something that just looks totally different topography-wise. Okay, these are good. This is no, this is like that other one. All right, we're going to try this. Wait, hold on. Is this bone? What is this? All right, we're going to try this one. Anything that's different. There's 17 forms of fish? Okay, thank you for looking that up. That doesn't inspire me. Okay, this is not a dopey dart, but it does seem like the other one. Oh, maybe not. I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, it's a bellow guppy. That's a bellow guppy. Alright, this looks like... That's either... Yeah, that looks like a dead plant. Alright, so we've got a dead plant. We've done a live plant. Let's try another living plant. Is it that I just need to be closer also, maybe? Alright, here we go. We're gonna get this. Depends on the area you find them in. Yeah. Well, these ones, this like first little bunch, are all supposed to be right here. Whew, okay. Let's see if we can get any hints from the clue. Pebble eye and pillfish. I would think pebble eye would be related to rocks, and pillfish could be... there are plants that are cylindrical. Let's find some of those. There's all this is area. Okay. So I am correct. Okay, thank you. Well, we're not doing spoilers, but you know this, Uncle John. You're good about this. I'm going to try to figure this out. Yeah, I think I already tried one of these, but we'll try this again. There's actually a lot of different type of topography out here, so I don't need to be like stopping every 30 seconds. I can find something very different. If this doesn't net us a new fish, which I don't think it will, then yeah, then I'm just gonna go to a whole new area. Oh. Yeah, no. Yeah, we're not. Yeah. No, that wasn't a spoiler at all. No, for sure. Okay. This is the upgraded bike, by the way. Like, this is fast. Which is kind of the joy of this game. When you first start out, you just see, like, for example, see that big mountain in the distance? That's just what you do with this game. You just go, I guess that's where I'm going. Ooh, I bet there's a fish in the Choom area at one point, but I'll get there eventually. So all of this looks very similar to everything we've already done. So I'm going to keep going. Here we go. This is different up here. And I'm going to try to do 2 per things that look different. So this is a different kind of plant. So I'm going to try twice here. Like that might just be bad. So, but we're going to do 2. This actually does feel a little bit different. It's really hard to say, though. No, it's not different. Okay. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I think this... okay. No, that's kind of basically where the last one was. Here's what I'm going to say. This little add-on would be really cool if it came with the game initially, and just as you were going about on your journeys, you were like, hey, let's drop a line, you know? Every once in a while, sure. But if your quest is like mine, which is I am only out to go get fish, then it's not really my favorite. You know, honestly, I thought that was going to be the pillfish. I actually had a lot of confidence that the pill-looking plant would be a pillfish. All right, we're going to keep going. Are these different plants? Now, this is like an aloe type plant. All right, we're going to try here. But I'm not necessarily thinking this is like the one that's gonna do here. Oh. I don't know if I did a bad job or if it's a different fish or both. Okay, we're going to fast travel to a new location, actually. I think I just need to be using fast travel. Yeah. You all get to also experience the variety of things that are in this game, too. Yeah, don't remind me that I have 7 of these. It does look like... I wonder if I could sell them. That'd be cool. Okay, so we're going to go... So if we're just sticking in this area... Let's try to do something completely different. Nice. See how cool this is? See what I mean? Like, very early on... So this tower, for example, I found this very early on because this is kind of the first area. And I got to that second level, and I was like, yeah! And then I couldn't And then I couldn't get to on top of the second level up to the third level. And so then I had to come back hours and hours later. And then I could get to that level. And I just couldn't quite get to that next level. And it was so close that it was like, is it my technique? Is it me pushing maybe not the perfect button? And it really does feel like that. Because if you just climb just exactly perfectly, sometimes you can make a climb. Like the game has... they put it together really, I would say, like with really small tolerances. Like they know you need three stamina to get to the top of this hill. Like, and they really put it together quite cleverly. Well, I don't love that. Oh, there you are. All right. We're going to go north because we haven't. These rings, by the way, also, I mean, I just keep talking about how cool this game is. I ignore this fishing stuff. This is one of my favorite games of all time. So, and maybe it was because it was one of the first games I played on stream. I don't know. There's a lot of nostalgia there, but that doesn't make it not true just because it was a long time ago. Okay, here we go. This looks different. The plants aren't different though, and he specifically said that these things, that the fish are found chewing on plants. So that's kind of where I'm a little unsure. Let's see what happens if I... Nope, wrong button. Okay, I'm assuming this is not going to work, but we're going to try this. Oh. Yep. That's our buddy Dopey Dart. Our good buddy Dopey Dart. All right. This is not a different kind of plant. We are currently heading south. Yeah, is there anywhere that tells me like what region we're in? I know it must be this color, right? Part of me wants to just travel to a completely different area and start collecting their fish. This is sort of the starting area because you start here and so you pop out here. So this is the first area and the first places that you start to explore new stuff. So there's not as much variety here because this is kind of your first area. But I got it. I'm on my bike. That's weird. Oh, all right. Pre-roll is off. I'm just gonna run an ad because this is all we're doing right now. So hopefully this short interruption will not be too painful. Yeah, the other areas have a lot more variety, so I suspect I can hopefully start to get those fish. Yeah, I'm not... Oh, here we go. Yeah, I don't know if, like, near bones matters, but here is bones. Nice. Oh, almost lost it. You really have to be, like, on top of it. Whew. All right. We're going to do... As I mentioned before, anytime we're trying something a little different... Oh, wrong button. We're going to do it a couple times. It reminds you of Minecraft. A friend fired up and said, meh, I don't get it. Hold on. I can't read and do this. All right, so two different fish, in very similar areas. All right, we're gonna do one more. I was about to refund the game, and then you showed him one of your worlds and changed his tune. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm kind of the same way with Minecraft. It's not that there's anything wrong with Minecraft. It's kind of an amazing game. But I don't want to spend 45 hours to build something that then I can enjoy. I would much rather spend 45 hours exploring the world that somebody else made. Alright. Our goal right now is just to see something very different. We're looking for Pillfish and Pebble Eye. I don't know. This looks a little different. Like, not really, but... What was that noise? What was that noise? That was weird. Is that some kind of hint or something? Like fish digging under the sand? I don't even know. This seems like the Dobie one. Oh boy. Alright. We've got to set a time limit on this before. I was like so excited to come back to this game, and now I'm getting kind of annoyed. We're gonna have to set a time limit before we start doing full-on spoiler where are these things found. We're not there yet. This is the same fish. Okay, a lot of this stuff is different here. So let's just keep headed the direction we're going, and there's a little bit of different topography here, and then... Actually, you know what? Never mind. We're going to travel here, and then we're going to work our way west. Like, hopefully... Like, yeah, look how different this is. Yeah, let's do 2 or 3 here. Oh, you're... What? You're at... You're... What? Is it a hint? Because this, like... This is a plant that's trying to talk to us? Does that mean there's a fish here? Oh, I guess this is considered like a rock or a plateau and not something that can be fished on? Well, just, you know. Oh, yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is very different. All right, we're going to get something here that's different. If it lets us at all. Well, not there. No? Wait. Okay. All right. All the interesting stuff is on a shelf that we can't fish on, but okay. All right, there's some stuff over there. I'm going to go over there next. That was weird. Come on. Come on, ship. All right, we're walking. Please tell me these very interesting cactus-like plants are not on top of a rock. Therefore, I can't fish near them. This feels like this should be different, right? I don't know what we're gonna get, but it should be different. And I'll kind of go around and I'll go over there too. I don't think this one's acting different, but I don't know that that matters. No, not there. I want to do right here. That's not where I wanted to go. I definitely could see this being part of another mission where you go, hey, I'm in this new area. Let me drop the line like 3 times and then move on. And then by the end of the game, you have like 75 or 80% of the fish, and then it's just a matter of going back and collecting the different ones. That is not the situation we are in, my friends. This actually turned into a this is like a sim. We're now doing a sim. Oh, we might need to turn on some accessibility mode with this fishing. You went ahead and grabbed the cheat sheet for you. Okay, I'm not looking yet, Uncle John. I do appreciate the legwork of grabbing it, though. So here's the thing, though. Based on the very little I know, okay, maybe you could do this. Without full-on me looking up locations, can you tell me if my concept is even correct? Like, he said plants, so I go, well, let me find different plants. Okay, sometimes the reel in a button just goes away. Like, look, it's just gone. What does that mean? Yeah, so I guess, like, am I on the right track? That's what I want to know. Because I just keep getting the same 2 fish. And one of these fish is not even the list I'm supposed to get. One of the fish is in the shade. Well, it's like... I don't even know what that means. Ah, okay, look at this. This has to be different. Look at this. I was not in the heart of the different plants. This is it. If there's not something here, then what is even the point of telling me the hint of looking at plants? Oh, nope. Oh, don't miss this fish. Oh, I almost missed him. Oh. Oh, look, I don't play Pokemon, you know? I don't. Is this farther, or am I more likely to get a rarer fish? I can't help but notice the game gave me no information. Oh, this is different. Maybe I'm supposed to be casting it really far. A pillfish. Ah, we're the world's greatest fishermen. Wow, just like that. You complain enough and the game provides. All right. Now, to me, it makes sense that there is a special kind of fish in this completely different topography. Seeks shelter in the shade. That's the hint that I'm getting, huh? All right. I mean, an arrow on a map might be better. No, just kidding. That's fine. I'll take a hint at this point. Maybe here? So I'm also wondering if distance matters. So I'm going to back up and cast this again full distance. But basically same spot. Oh boy, this one's actually a bit of a challenge. This must be a different fish. And there we are. So I came to this seek shelter in the shade. There we go. Yeah. Okay. All right, interesting. Well, so really all we needed to do was travel to the bottom right and then immediately get the fish that we needed. All right, let's talk. Hello there, Glider. What can I do for you? What do I want to talk about? I ask myself. I have those fish you asked. Oh, I could have talked to him. Where can I learn more about fish? Well, good work, Glider. First step is complete. Ah. I have a badge. Okay. No, I didn't need to use the cheat sheet yet. No, not yet. Not yet. We'll get there. But fishing's all about patience, right? Yeah, it seems that way. So let's see how much I got for you. And for your next assignment, I want you to head down to the wash. Bring me a little kicker, a bloated eye clam, and a trifle jelly. Good luck out there. Like, is this the wash? He said just head down to the wash. I literally have never figured out a way to identify the locations on the map. I mean, like the individual locations, yes. All right, well, one of these is going to be easy. Why is this game named after a Russian ferret? That is a great question. I don't know, but that's how I always took it. Glider. Can I buy a map? I've bought all your maps. Okay. Let's go. A little kicker. Don't look it up yet, Uncle John. Bloated clam eye. And a trifle jelly. Bloated clam eye. I think we have to do... I think we have to do kind of what we did before, which is like find a good variety of different kind of plant, like, yeah, over here. So like, let's go over there. If we're in the wash, I might need to look up the wash. He said down to the wash, and this is directly south. So I'm actually just kind of guessing this is wash. Let's also confirm that we cannot, in fact, cast here. No. Now that would make sense. The sand that's on top of a rock that's like 1 foot off the ground, I would think that there would be fish in there still. Isn't this cool how different the landscape is? This is like the dark area. I have no idea what this is going to entail, but let's go. Let's just shoot it out far in case that matters, which it doesn't seem like it matters. This seems, well, maybe, I don't know, maybe this is a different fish. We don't know. It's a little kicker. That was easy. A small fish has a split fin that's used to propel its way through dunes, as if it had 2 legs kicking back and forth. Oh, it's a little kicker. I get it. All right, what else we got? Bloated clam eye and trifle jelly. Okay, so if this is little kicker territory, then I actually want to go north. Okay, let's turn this way. I remember there being a I remember there being like a structure over here with a bunch of rocks and stuff. I don't know where my bike is though. It comes with you when you fast travel, but I fast travel to an area where I can't ride the bike, so all right, let's just drop one here just to do it. Yes, exactly. We have confirmed we're in the wash. We'll process of elimination. Ah. This feels like a little kicker. Oh, this is a little kicker if I've ever seen one. All right. Ooh. Look at the cool energy orb. I forgot what these were used for. Can we try to catch fish near the butterflies? Wouldn't that be wild if this was like a special fish that you had to do this for and you don't find out until endgame? But it's not. It's a little kicker. All right, I saw something over here. Yeah, let's try these plants over here. They look a little different, but I do want to continue north because I remember distinctly there being a very interesting area. I don't know why my little ship is not coming with me. And I got that error earlier where it was like, don't leave your boat behind, don't lose it, which was such a weird thing to say because I was writing it. So I think I'm bugged. My RNG is failing me. I don't know if the RNG is failing me though, because I don't know if it's like, maybe I would have got the little oyster clam or whatever it's called 1 out of 10 times, or is it just the area that I'm in? This little kicker. Ships have captains. Boats move by mutual consent. Oh, okay. Well, then I think in a weird way it might be a boat because it can travel on its own. Oh, look. I just collected 20 monies. I wonder if I've never collected that. I did say I 100% of the game, but that doesn't mean I literally went to every possible thing. See, this is different up here. This is where I want to go. But my... yeah, this is going to take me forever. I'm going to go back. Here, let's do this. I'm actually going to travel here. That way I can get... Why do I keep going to interesting places? Do you know anything about fishing? Hover bike, that's what they're called, obviously. You can't catch me, I'm as fast as a hover bike. I can't catch you. I've caught you. I caught you. You're it. Tag. You're it. Tag. You're it. Tag. You're it. Tag. Boom, I can fly. I just wasted that kid. Can't believe they tried to come at me like that. Yeah, so, sorry, back to the RNG thing. It's like, if I knew that there was a 1 in 10 chance of getting something, then it's RNG, but if it's like a 0% chance because you have to be in a certain area, then it doesn't really matter. Something tells me the little kickers are going to get annoying. Where is my hover bike? There you are. I need you to stick with me. All right, let's find something very different. But look how cool this place is. I know I keep saying that, but I think the whole game is really cool. Okay, let's decide where we want to go. I still think I want to go here, but I also want to go up here. So let's go north. And now that I have my bike, this will be a little bit faster, but we will jump off if need be. I mean, we haven't tried to fish into the white dunes. That very well could just be it right there. That is a rock. Okay. By this game's logic, that's a rock. I don't necessarily disagree, but I really have no way of knowing. Am I still going the right way? I mean, we put a marker down, but I thought you could see the markers, like, in the sky. Alright, it got dark. It got real dark. See, that whole don't lose your bike thing is like, I'm on the bike. So, kind of worries me that you're saying that. I don't know. Oh, we'll try this. Ooh, what is this? Oh, that's right. There's mushrooms out here. I forgot that. Well, maybe where mushrooms grow. Could I have made that any more complicated? Maybe certain fish go, too. Let you know when we're ready for a hint. I'm not ready yet because I haven't been to... Like, there's areas that I remember here that are very different. So I want to go there. I want to at least check those areas out first. And then if I give up, I'm all down for a hint. But I do appreciate the offer. Okay, I doubt that's... Like, maybe I'll cast the fish twice here if there is some kind of rare probability, or I need to do, like, X number of times. Boy, sometimes the little kickers are easy, and sometimes they are tough. Alright, we're going to do the same exact spot. Just to see. Oh. Oh. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Let's keep going north here. Alright, yeah. There's like 2 or 3 areas out here that are very different. So I want to try those. Yeah, see? Very different. Like, do I do it in one of these? I don't know. Let me see something that stands out. Because the last one I got 2 of them, like, back to back. I think I can fish up here, right? Chalk butterfly. Okay. No. Okay, that's fine. We might just find... Okay, here we go. This is what I want to do in between these things. This is what I'm talking about. There's like beetles, and the beetles run and hide. It just seems very different. This does feel like a little kicker, TBH. It's a little kicker. That's okay. It's okay. Let's not be discouraged. The beetles will hide from you. Ooh, my neck. All right, this is feeling very little kickerish. Okay. I thought this was a really clever place to go. But imagine the first time you're playing this game and you just happen upon this completely wild area. It's pretty cool. Okay, is there anywhere... I don't want to give up on this area yet. Because I can't do any of these, like, mountains, these dunes. That's something that's not my favorite. Let's see. Okay, let's try down here again. Sort of before we get fully into the dark forest. we might almost be ready for a hint, but we're not there yet. Although I should probably look at the clock and go, oh boy, somehow we've been streaming over an hour. We've completed a fifth. Yeah, okay. Still not ready to give up on this area. Hold on. So before it was like literally in shadow. That was one. So what if I go inside one of these huts? Well, it's not a hut. Whatever, natural formation, but... That's a little kicker. I think it'd be better at catching them if I know what they're gonna do. Okay. Let me go this way a little bit. We're not giving up yet. Yeah, we're gonna do along this kind of wall. We're gonna find something here. I guess this is just all hard shale. What about the black thing? Yeah, that makes sense. It makes sense that didn't work. I'm not even mad. Okay, I don't know what's happening, but let's go for it. Unfortunately, it's a little kicker. But it's gonna look cool pulling it in if I don't mess it up. Alright, one more loop around here, and then we are gonna head to another different area. Man, I always used to say that part of me wanted to come back to this game just like as maybe a nighttime wind down routine and just kind of travel around the sand, you know, just to do it kind of meditatively. And now I'm glad I haven't done that. No, maybe it would have been fun because now I'm annoyed. All right, so we did this area, and we did kind of this whole area. So let's see. Yeah, I think this is pretty different. I just don't want anybody watching this to think that I don't love this game. This is like one of my favorite games of all time. I just don't really like fishing in games, just period. Alright, where am I again on the map? Okay, let me go behind this. I mean, there's so much cool stuff, though. You see what I'm saying? I feel like these plants are not different enough for this to matter, but let's try. That's a little kicker. Like, I want to just stop reeling it in because I know it's a little kicker. There's fishing in Skyrim. No one talks about how they love fishing now. That's a good point. You know how many fish I've caught in Skyrim? 0. You know, nowhere in my brain did I think about that, Uncle John, that I just, for whatever reason, it didn't cross my mind that this would be boring. And in hindsight, it should have. Just because I love the game so much that I was like, oh, they made an update? By the way, this update's like 2 years ago. So, you know, this is not like I'm right on top of this. But if they make a part 2, I'm there instantly. This does not change my feelings about part 2. Let's be very clear. You've caught tons of fish because there's a rare special ring you can only get by fishing? Oh, I had no idea. I put a lot of hours into Skyrim to never finish the story. Like, not even close, by the way. One time, I just looked up a YouTube video just to be like, how does this actual game actually end? And it's interesting. I won't spoil it. I don't know, for whatever, like a 15-year-old game that everyone has 1,000 hours into, but time-traveling dragons is not where I thought the story was going to go. So, not a little mini spoiler. So this is different, yes. This likely will not be different. I'm going to go ahead and cast here, but it's like saying I won't spoil the ending to Mario. Your princess is in another castle. I used to be so good at Mario. I beat it 7 times in a row one time, in one sitting. That was like my record. I probably could have beat that if I just had a situation where I had more time. I was in this like after-school program for a little while. I don't know exactly how I got there. I don't mean physically. I was very young, so I don't remember the details of the program. But they had a Nintendo, which was like a huge deal, and I was just bragging to everybody how good I was at Mario, and they were like, "Prove it," and I proved it. Howdy, Cosmic. How you doing? Oh, is this? This might not be a little kicker. A trifle jelly. Cosmic, just to catch you up. Sable was one of our favorite games of all time. We played 4 years ago, nearly 4 years ago, and they released a little update where they added a fishing achievement, and I 100%ed this game. Rare for me to 100% a game, so I said, well, of course, I need to come back and actually get this, like, get these achievements. And now it turns into a fishing sim, and I'm not so much enjoying it. So there you go. Now you're all up to date. Okay. Next area to try before we give up. We're going to go near the worm. There's nothing unique near the worm other than the worm itself, which is very interesting, but I seriously doubt. So what's the last fish? Bloated clam eye. There's no hints in the name, although I should have talked to the angler and see if I could have got some hints. Kind of a foresty area up there. Let's see if we can find a pack of trees. That's something we haven't done. You're lagging though. Oh, is it me? No, I've not dropped any frames, although there's a little bit of tearing occasionally, it seems like. All right, we're looking for... I would love just like... Oh, yeah, look. Okay, whatever this way is. This feels right. What's this way? Oh, that's the way I already went. All right, let's come... You're updating or downloading the Voyager game. What is the Voyager game? Are we talking Star Trek Voyager? And my lights just flashed. 1 second. How we doing? How we doing, power supplies? Okay, my whole office is on like 5 different battery backups. But everything just flashed. I don't love it. Okay, so we went to the watch. All right. I'm a little annoyed just because we've been just everywhere here. All right, we might forge the one where you hunt the Borg. I don't know. Oh, okay, this is different. Like a boneyard. Okay. We haven't really been out to the like big boneyard. So let's try this. All right, Uncle John, I'll make a deal with you if you don't mind this deal. If it's not out here in the boneyard, then I'm going to need to know where the bloated... What is it? Bloated eye clam is. We might be giving up on this one. And I'm not against backseating. You all know this. Actually, I think I need to update my tags because I don't think I have backseating welcome in there right now. I'm not sure. Oh boy, this is yes, I have this fish already. This is okay. Little kicker. All right. I think it is officially time for me to know where the bloated clam eye is. It's a parasitic tree killer. Well, we already spent a lot of time where all the dead trees are. So the hint is that it's a parasitic tree killer. This is where all the dead trees are. We already went there. Maybe it's just a matter of doing it at the base of the tree or something. I don't know. All right. I've always thought these were just dead trees here, so... All right. Well, it's a little annoying because I caught about 8 fish out here, so... I'll just grab and move on. This is definitely a little kicker. It's okay. It might be rare. Maybe that's the situation that, without really knowing how the fish work in this game, that you just don't know. Maybe it is like 1 out of every 20. So I was in the right spot, but I just need to keep catching fish. This seems different. This might be it. Which is... actually, yeah, this might be different. There it is. All right. Wow, I was out here catching fish. That's so frustrating. Like, I feel like I'm actually doing a decent job, but I am also not used to games that... I'm not used to fishing in games. Let's put it that way. Maybe if I were, maybe I'd be catching 10 in each spot. Maybe that's how fishing games work. But I don't gotta catch them all. All right. We're gonna try to talk to him this time and see if we can get a hint, because I don't know if he has hints. We just skip past that. Hello there, Glider. What can I do for you? What do I want to talk about? I have those fish you asked me for. Another successful haul. Excellent. You might actually be serious about this. I'm serious about getting 100% on a game that I had already previously 100%ed. I'm telling I'm as serious as a little kicker, which I hope is a trait of that fish, as it would make me seem very knowledgeable if so. He chuckles, but I can't tell how. Well, here's another badge for your hard work. Now, Glider, one final assignment. I thought you said there were like 17 fish. One final assignment before the mask is yours, and this will take you to the west to Red Sea. Bring me stormfish, sandfish, and a hummer. Good luck out there. Now I'll talk to him. Where can I find more about the fish? Simply you catch them. Perfect. Oh, wait. No, hold on. Oh, sorry. Oh, oh, jeez. I've skipped through a bunch of dialogue because I thought it was done. I wouldn't know how to answer them. They're inscrutable, and thus is the key. You tell Yoshi I'd like to do more observation, but you did sort of mean more conventional means of learning. I hear the air leaves the nostril. You know what's funny? You remind me of somebody. I'm not sure. Okay, all right. I'm gonna skip this. Now I'm like super confused. Okay, I came in like halfway through this conversation of my own doing, so maybe we will have this conversation when I come back. In the wash, there was a ghost in the boneyard, by the way, but you don't need that one. Oh, okay. So if I'm, it's interesting. So if I'm like a hardcore collector, well, how am I going to 100% this game if I don't catch all the fish? If I just do these quests. All right, let me pull up the Steam. Okay, let me pull up Sable on Steam. And let me look at the achievements. Because, I mean, I'm here to have fun, but I'm also like, hey, I do kind of want to 100% this game that I have already 100%ed, right? So I have 54. I don't know if it's updated since then, because it's on a different computer. I don't know if that matters. Okay. Oh, there's another part. So the angler mask is an achievement. And then that other new area, it says complete the collection in the Vivarium. I don't know if that's fish or butterflies or something. I don't know. It also, how do I find out if I've done one? Okay, it's darkened out. Okay, so this, I don't like this song. Yeah, I don't know, like, we could go back and just collect all the fish just to do it. But if we don't actually need it to 100%, maybe it doesn't matter? I don't know. I don't know. So it's kind of interesting. I do keep finding areas where there are unique fish, but I don't get those fish. So it's almost like, I think my time in the game was well spent to understanding the game, but I am also not prepared for the fishing sim aspect of the game. So like, I knew the boneyard would be different. I knew the petrified forest would be different. I knew, like, I have a strong concept of this game, even though I have not turned to this game on in 4 years, with the exception of last night. Yet I still know kind of where all this stuff is, and even if I don't know it by name, I have like a sense of it, which is cool. That's how much this game like really stuck with me. You only have yourself to blame. You wanted me to ignore this fish? I might ignore this fish. This is a little kicker if I've ever seen one. We're just gonna do like 2 or 3. That's the thing. Is a ghost fish like 1 in 100 chance? And it might be, because if it's attached to not needing it for the achievement, then maybe not. All right, last one, and then we're gonna fast travel for the next actual quest. It actually does feel a little different. No, I just did a good job. All right, we're out of here. That's fine. We don't need the ghost fish. The hint on the ghost fish says, "Seek the soul of old bones." Yeah, I think I did. I wonder if it actually... All right, we're gonna try one more. I'm wondering if it needs to be like in the actual, like, under, like, headpiece or something. I don't know. The soul. Like, where's the soul of these old bones? Okay, next we need to go west anyways. Oh! This is different. Oh, I'm gonna miss this one. I keep trying to anticipate its movement and I keep messing it up. Oh boy, this is actually, yeah, this is the ghost fish if I've ever seen one. Which I haven't. Which is how I know it is. Oh, I think I've tired it out. Ghost soul. These ethereal creatures are impossible to see in some light, and they seem to only appear near the corpse of dead creatures, leading people to believe they are somehow connected to the afterlife. Interesting. Again, I have properly fished in this place. Okay, so west to Red Sea, I am guessing is this location, and not this location. That's a guess. Let's start at the atomic heart. Okay, which fish? Let's pull up the fish again. It's kind of a weird amount of time. Okay, stormfish, sand ray, and hummer. I have no idea how that, like, those names help me with anything. So again, we're gonna do what we did before, which is go to distinct areas, and maybe I will just try to cast really close to whatever in that area is unique, and maybe do 5 per area. I don't know if that sounds right. Well, I mean, one of these is going to be super common, so I guess let's get started with that one right here. The sand ray, very cool. I would actually feel terrible actually catching this in real life. A delicacy, but eating sand rays is frowned upon elsewhere. Oh, interesting. Yeah. I just went to Monterey, California. Okay. Do you see this? So you remember how I said I got all the chooms? That is technically not correct. The game gives you 100. I don't know how this is here. I've been all over this area. But what I read online afterwards is that the game gives you the achievement and the max for collecting 100 of them. But I think there's like 112 or something. And as far as I know, there's no like... Oh yeah, see, I already have 110. So that's like I actually can't get 100%. But it's crazy that this is right there because I have been all over this game, and this is a very easy place to spot, including directly from a fast travel zone. So that's honestly kind of surprising. There is actually a little bit of water in this area, so we caught our first fish. So before we quit the game, let's make sure to turn that in. So we caught our first fish. I want to go... No. Alright, we'll try here. I'm guessing this is going to be a sand ray. But yeah, it is a nice confirmation that we're in the right area. Because we could, yeah, you're right. Uncle John caught the sand ray. I don't know all the names, but he said rest. He said west to Red Sea, and this is kind of red. Okay, so this is a sand ray. Oh, maybe not. Oh, no. Oh, hold on. That was not a sand ray. Let's see if we can get that again. If it is a sand ray, it's just very different. Stormfish! Okay! Oh man, I feel really bad for these cool creatures that we're catching. A unique fish that rides the aggressive movement of sand that occurs during a sandstorm by expanding its fin to an enormous span, as if it were a bird about to take flight. That's super cool, and we killed it. Okay, well... The stormfish, according to the wiki, is the hardest one to catch. Oh, nice! Literally my second fish that I caught in this area. All right. Well, I was just thinking a rocky area. We got a planty area, a rocky area. You know, this is what we did before. The other one was in the shadow. I originally was going to come over here and try against this wall, but this actually looks like there's kind of nothing here. Okay. So what's the next one? Hummer. There's nothing in that name that helps me, but again, we're doing different areas. So let's go near the city because the city is interesting. Oh, I don't know. That's all I got. There's also water near the city, I think, so let's try these plants, and then we're going to go to, like, see those trees over there, and then we're going to go to the water area. And let's do... And my ship is gone. Okay. Let's do 3 here. There's 4 fish in this area. Okay. Only 3 for the quest, but there are 4 fish. This is probably the sand ray, TBH. Another stormfish. You told me this was the rare one. I've gotten more stormfish than any other fish. That makes me think that this is probably a stormfish here too, but let's go ahead and try it. The one he doesn't ask for is the suckerfish. Okay, well, I might know where the suckerfish is. Oh boy, yep. That's a tough one. Let's see if we can get that one again. Oh. Honestly, the reason I missed that fish is my mind started wandering. I started thinking of something, and I just didn't... Yeah, fishing's not for me. In real life, either. Well, first of all, like, I know, it sounds whippy, but I do feel bad killing any animal. And I do eat fish, so it's like, yeah, it's hypocritical, but... I don't eat all fish. But also, it's totally a patience thing. I know my brother likes to go, and he's invited me a couple times, and I'm like, the idea of just like getting up at 4 in the morning, another stormfish, the most common fish out here. Like getting up at 4 in the morning and then being on a boat, which by the way gets super seasick, so it's got to be like a tiny little boat, maybe on a very calm lake or a very big boat. It just, and then just be out there until like 9 p.m. or whatever. No thanks. I don't know. It's not my thing. All right, this is where I would suspect maybe there'd be a sucker fish. Okay, the irony is, of course, I cannot fish in the water. Or near the water, apparently. That's a little surprising. They're like the one place you can't fish, the water. We're doing a fishing sim in a game that is 99.9% desert. And the one little piece of water says, no, you can't fish here. You can't fish. Pick any of this desert, but you can't fish here. And for the record, we keep getting stormfish. Can't fish up here either. I wonder if I can't fish with just within a certain distance of this town. Because I wanted to fish around these kind of trees here. Or like for example, like here's a fern. No. Okay. What about here? This is going to be one of the 2 fish we've already gotten, so let's... whatever I get here is fine, and then we're going to move on to another area. I really thought around the water. I actually kind of suspected that I wouldn't be able to fish in the water, but not even around the water. Oh boy, that's the stormfish. We already got him, so we're good. All right. Let's see what else we got here. We haven't been to the top right area. I don't know exactly what's there. Let's go to the whale. And you get to see the whale too, for those of you who just haven't played this game the first time I played it. The whale is like the biggest ship that had crash landed. It was like the main ship that crash landed, and there's a ton of secrets and interesting lore in there, and it's super cool. You have to back up so far just to get eyes on it. Is there a location that looks like a hammer? Well, it's a hummer fish, but they also use kind of weird letters, so I wouldn't be surprised if... I don't know of a location that looks like a hammer unless it's out here, so we'll keep that in mind. It also could be... like the stormfish is like, ooh, rides the winds, but I found him all kinds of places, not even just windy places, so that one kind of doesn't make sense. So I was thinking the hummer may be somewhere there was like music or something. That'd be a red herring. Nice. Okay, I'm not seeing any unique or interesting topography around the whale, so let's keep moving. Yeah, let's try over here because we haven't been over here. Let's see what's over here. If we could get some unique rockiness. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Let's try this. This is how you travel in this game. Where's my ship? I see you, ship. But you don't want to come to me when I call. I think I recall that started happening near the end of the game. All right, so we're definitely going to go to the forest. That's right there. But before we do that, let's jam out to this music. No, let's see if there's anything else around here that's super cool. Anything that looks cool. Boy, it's starting to like skip a little. All right, definitely want to do the forest. Okay, yeah, so this is, okay. All right, we're gonna do two things. This is a unique area, but it doesn't have any unique plant. Turn that down a little, that's kind of annoying me. Actually, we're just gonna skip that song, it's kind of annoying me. Okay, we're gonna do two things. We're doing the forest. Oh yeah, we're absolutely doing the forest, but I also wanted to, there's two unique things here. There's here and here. So let's highlight the forest. And let's see if there's anything in here that makes me excited. Oh, maybe this? No? Maybe this? Probably not. All right, we're gonna try it. Then we're going back to the forest. This feels like a stormfish. Maybe not. Oh yeah, okay. All right, an ad is about to run, folks. I apologize. We're just gonna go ahead and manually run one. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're gonna go to the forest. This is kind of as close to different as this area has. I just keep thinking about the one that was like in the shade. It's like, if it was in the shade or in the bones or anything, doesn't matter if it's like under these massive towers. Like, is that a thing? All right, we're gonna do one more. Just literally under this massive tower, and then we're done. We're done. How are we doing time-wise? We're actually probably to the point where... Oh, this is different. This is different. This might be a ray or whatever. The first one we got, though. Suckerfish. Okay. King of the castle. King of the castle. I wasn't expecting the suckerfish to be... The suckerfish, to me, I was thinking water or forest. Where is my boat? Ship. Craft. Hover bike. Alright, we're just gonna fast travel again. Alright. Alright, we're pretty good at this. We're getting the hang of it. There was a chum egg there at one point. Okay, yeah, definitely going out here now. Where is my bike? There you are. Thank you. So is there just 4 in each area, Uncle John? Or how does that work? Oh, is this area bugged? Are we gonna crash coming out here? Oh. So this is not normally like this, in case you're wondering. Suckerfish seeks shelter. Okay, well, there we go. I would have thought near the water. But it's fine. Oh yeah, this is a different fish. We got it. We got a new fish already. We're not very good at this, but we got a new fish. Boom. Hummer. Oh, like a hummingbird. Oh, and of course, in the most foresty area. That makes sense. Okay. So there was kind of a hint there, but I didn't put it together. Some locations only have 1 fish. Oh, okay. Well, you said there's 17 fish total, and we have gotten 9, 10, 11. We've gotten 11 fish. because we've gotten many for the quest. We've got 9 for the quest, and then we've gotten 2 more. Well, heck, now I kind of want to get all the fish. But, well, let's see what he says. Let's get our mask. Let's do our mask ceremony. The mask ceremony are very serious in this game. How can I help you today? I don't need anything. Oh, sorry. Talking to the wrong person. Oh, I wonder if I can buy an upgraded fishing pole. I didn't even think about that. Hello there, Glider. What can I do for you? I want to talk about. I have those fish you asked me for. Ah, Yoshi seems to be taken aback. Less taken aback than I expected, but more delighted. Well, you have heard the call of the sands, haven't you, Sable? Well done with this one. Really good stuff. Is this true that my hoverbike senses fish? Should I be paying more attention to that? Also, what are we drinking today? We got a San Pellegrino Ciao. Ciao. It's the blood orange. This one, let me tell you the ingredients here, folks. It's 10 calories. If you like sparkling water, they're usually kind of 0. But you want something with a little bit more taste, maybe? So it's not a drawing of a blood orange, but it actually tastes like a drawing of a blood orange. Instead, this has a little bit of blood orange. This is carbonated water, blood orange juice concentrate, orange juice concentrate, lemon juice concentrate. And then no sugars at all. No fake sugars, no natural sugars, no stevia, nothing. And I don't mind stevia. So there you go. You like a sparkling water, but you want a little sweet treat? I'm a big fan. Now, I like sparkling water. I'm one of those people. I drink a lot of sparkling water. Here's a strawberry peach. Totally fine. It's empty. I already drank it. Here's a Zevia. That one's a water with stevia sweetener. There you go. So, San Pellegrino. Ciao. Blood orange is the best flavor, though. TBH. Okay. I'm going to say I think my hoverbike senses the fish. I don't know if this is true, but I want to see what happens. No doubt. Surprised how easily he takes it. I am surprised how easily he takes it. That my character is correct. I've always thought the sands hold memories, just like machines, and for the fish to flow through them. Yeah, that's the other thing. Like the machines that we use, the hover bikes and the crash ships and stuff, they have memories in them. That's kind of a big thing. The technology that was used to get to this planet when there was a crash is very advanced. So, like, we don't know, this is like a Star Wars situation, right? Star Wars is like a long, long time ago. And then, but we're like, oh, advanced technology. It's kind of like that. We don't know where Earth and humans are as it relates to this. At least I don't think so. I think there was something like that. I don't know. I'm kind of forgetting the lore of this game. Okay, anyways. And now it is my pleasure to present you with this. I hope you keep fishing for the rest of your gliding, Sable. Whether it's your calling or not, I suggest you make it a hobby at least. It's a noble pastime, and between you and me, a very secure source of income. Oh, I haven't sold any fish. Good luck out there. How do I get the mask? I can take my badges to the mask caster to claim my angler fish, my angler mask. I don't know who the mask caster is. Is that you? I don't know who that is. Did I know this before? Okay, and also I have no idea what I thought this. So this is the other new area right here. I don't know what this area does or is as it relates to fishing. So we need to get the mask to get the achievement, and then we need to do something here also. And I think those things are unrelated. The mask caster might be in town. And this is kind of like the only really big city. Like, why is there no like quest marker? All right. Well, let's talk to you. I'd like to trade. I would like boots and trousers for fishing. I was actually hoping for, not to be rude, but I was really hoping for some better fishing pole. So this person has no money for me to trade. I don't know who makes the masks. It has been too long. And it is not popping up. I am following the quest, but it is not. Whoa. What? Okay, that's what happens when you move the right pad. All right, maybe the mask caster is here. I mean, I didn't know that. I don't recall always going to the same guy. I thought I. Okay, I'm kind of remembering it a little bit now, which is. Yeah, the flashing and stuff is a little unfortunate. Okay, I'm kind of remembering this, which is you got badges from a lot of places, but then you turned in those badges to get a mask. So I think that's where I need to... So I need to find that guy, and I don't think he's here. We might need to look this up. We might actually need to full-on look this up. I don't know where the mask guy is. Found only in small greenish blue tents. At major stations. Oh! Is it at Burnt Oak? Is that why it's white? Oh, I can go... Oh, that's right. I can go to any mask caster. The camera is being very annoying. I apologize, folks. That's right. Okay. Now I'm remembering. There's a dozen of them around. Not a dozen, but there's several. So yeah, this guy up here, this looks familiar. So that's what you're saying, Uncle John. Thank you. Do we want to get the rest of the fish? Well, let's see what this new area is, and then we can worry about getting the rest of the fish in the future. Oh, do I have to go to a specific mask caster? Oh. Maybe I need to go to a specific one? Hmm. Well, I don't love this. Oh, I didn't click on him. Never mind. Probably the other one would have been fine. I just didn't click on it. I thought the dialogue would pop up or something, but no, that's on me. That's on me. The Choom creature and finding all the eggs was our favorite, which is why we wear that mask. But we might do this. So I reach in, I put my badges into this amorphous blob, and this energy being Who knows? And now I have the angler mask. Let's talk about masks for a minute, because we've got a few. Let's... Is it? Okay, yep. This one's the most ridiculous one. This was for finishing the old sandworm. It's all like dried out, and then there's a part of it that's like still alive in there. Anyways, so we're not gonna wear that one. It's too creepy. But yeah, let's get our angler mask. So we're, I guess, halfway through the new content. I don't know how you would know. Wait, where's the angler mask? Did it? Oh, there it is. All right, we'll wear this for now. I hate it. I hate this mask. We're gonna wear it for now, though. That's something that's sort of interesting about this game is they added. I read on the Steam page that they added fishing, and then when I looked up how to find a new fishing area, Sable, it said here are the new areas: the angler hut and the vivarium. There's nothing in the game that tells you that, so I feel like it is not meant to be an add-on, like a DLC or whatever. I do think you are meant to find these in the natural course of the game. The vivarium is the same as the watch, which is the same as the worm. Which I think is totally valid, but as somebody who has finished the game and is coming back, it would have been nice to have like maybe a little hint or just something. So I actually truly have no idea what we do at this location now. The fishing made sense to me. We fished. And if we wanted, so we got the fish here, we got the fish here, and we got the fish there. So that's 3 locations. So there's 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, there's actually quite a few more locations for fish. So, you know what? Let's do this and we'll see how we feel about the fishing. Because I don't love the fishing. I didn't really enjoy that. I enjoy this game. It's nice to be back. But I don't really care for the fishing. Okay, so this is the Vivarium. Let's, just to give us some context here, let's ride around on our bike and see what it looks like. Oh, it's pretty rare that I can't get up something. There we go. All right, so this is... Oh! I thought there was a dome there. There's not a dome, so we are inside. Just like that. I don't know. Do we talk to somebody? I have no idea. This is just the new content. We might not even talk to anybody. Oh, here we go. Oh, are we wearing the same mask? Are we besties? What say you? But now, since we're besties and we have the same mask, I want to do a voice for this person. This person looks rather big. It could be a man. I'm going to assume a man. Let's go man. And I'm going to give him like a very serious, gravelly voice. I say hello to the research Cassie. Welcome to the great Vivarium. Just a real, like, resonating, deep, masculine voice. The person at the desk greets me with open arms, which they lower with some avian flourish. I feel very greeted. You're a glider, aren't you? I am. You'll like this place, I'm sure of it. They take a breath. Oh, like they're not sure of it. And I let them speak. I'm Cassie. I'm the proprietor of this vivarium, and it's good to meet you. Sable. Sable, that's a great name. I'm Cassie. Oh, I said that, didn't I? Sorry, forget that. Welcome to the Vivarium, a home for animals small and smaller. From the sleekest fish to the most fragile butterfly, and everything in between, which is mostly plants and rocks. I know, it needs a bit of work, but I'm new at this. It sounds like she smiles, if nervously. It is a she. There you go. Nailed it. Wasn't long ago I finished my own gliding. Can't imagine me done with my gliding. I am done. I am done. I'm wrapping up soon, I think. I tell her I'll be done with my gliding soon. I tell her I can only hope to ever create something as lovely as her Vivarium. I think that's true. Like, my character is an explorer, but I have no sense of, like, what I'm going to do with the rest of my time. What job I'm going to have. Am I a merchant? Do I run around collecting plants and animals and sell them? I don't know. Cassie thanks me and then looks at me very sincerely. If I can give you one piece of advice, when you think you're done thinking about what you want to do, think again. Because I was supposed to be an angler. And now I'm in a vivarium researching all fish I was too unskilled to catch. Wasn't meant for the butterflies either. Oh, shoot. This is what... You remember that conversation that I started with the fisherman and then I got confused and I just skipped through it? He was talking about Cassie. That's how you find out about the vivarium. Is she was really bad at catching fish, so she did something else. This is a problem with not paying attention and skipping dialogue. Classic me. Classic me. Wasn't much for butterflies either. Don't worry, I'm good at overthinking. Cassie crosses her arm and observes me for a moment and then seems to get an idea. You know, maybe this is getting ahead of myself, but I was thinking about how this sort of thing, this collecting thing, it might be a good task for a glider. Because I've been thinking about how the world's worst angler and butterfly catcher, me, can't really be counted on to fill this vivarium forever. I tell her I'm interested. Well, I mean, I don't have any badges to get away or masks or anything, but what if we did it just for fun? I'm sorry, no badges, no masks? Get out of here with that nonsense. Have you played this game? Okay, step 1, let's develop a badge system. I do skip dialogue sometimes. I got confused about what he was talking about. It's so funny. My hair is like kind of crazy right now because I took a nap on semi-wet hair, and the filter totally cuts out this like top part. This is all standing up, but the filter kind of cuts it out, which is funny. I know that's neither here nor there, but I am distracted looking at myself. See? See? That's my work desk. That's where serious business gets done. Because I'm a serious businessman. Oh, sorry. Speaking of serious businessman, I forgot to announce my new stickers. Stickers that are not for sale. If I see you in person, you can have some stickers that I may or may not be carrying on me. So I used the same design done by King Doc for the poker chips, because I was like, oh, I can make a round sticker and I don't have to redesign anything. It's just the poker chip. Looks better on a poker chip because the way the color fades, because on the poker chip the border is a poker chip border. So, but it's still fun. I think I could make one of 4 colors. So anyways, I got some stickers. I think I'm going to try to announce maybe some more places that I can be found. This is very early days in planning, but I'm likely going back to Vegas in June. This is like super early planning. So maybe I'll see you there. I'm not doing an event or anything. Like if I just run into you, I mean. Like, if you've got some spare time and feel like fishing, bring whatever you catch. Or you pluck a butterfly out of the air, perfect. I'll make a home for it. And then who knows, maybe someday It'll be a real glider task. That actually sounds really cool. So here's what I'm doing. I'm laying the groundwork for a future glider task. So there will be badges and stuff. Perfect, then I guess onward, glider, to fish, and also to bugs. A classic glider phrase. And if you've got anything with you already, I'd be happy to take a look at that too. Yes, I do have stuff with me. Hand in some fish. Well, we might end up fishing other places after all, Uncle John, just for this quest. Thank you, Sable. Great stuff. I'll get them in the tanks. Sable, good news. I found another old fishing rod in storage. Like in here. In one of the old back rooms I was working on. Oh, so if you came here first, she would say, go fishing. And you would say, how do I go fishing? And then that's how you would find about the angler. Okay, I see. Still something where you need to run into it, but it's good. Oh yeah, you have my glitter border Joker sticker. That's a good one. Yeah. Uncle John and I, we had brunch in person. For 130,000 points, we can have brunch. And I will pay. Cassie produces what then looks to be the oldest possible fishing rod. I know it looks ancient, but it's in good condition. And it's really made of some incredibly strong material. It has to be to survive this long. I think you should have it. I love how good you've gotten at this. Show me I made the right decision. So it's kind of like skipping dialogue. Or not skipping dialogue. It's like skipping ahead because I turned in so many fish. It's like, oh, now you've upgraded. You know, so she's like, you're so good at this, even though we just met. I tell Cassie that she definitely has made the right decision. Cassie gestures shyly around her. It's a special place, isn't it? In response, I give an approving nod. And I can tell it relaxes her. It is. What do I want to discuss with Cassie? Hand in some butterflies! I hand in some butterfly specimens. Thanks, Sable. I'll put these in the tanks. What do you want to discuss with Cassie? Yoshi says hello. She lights up, and I really like to see it. Oh, Yoshi, oh no. She's laughing. Oh no, are you an apprentice of his, or oh no. Did he tell you how terrible I was when he was trying to teach me? Yes. I tell Cassie the Yoshi did say that, but ensure his tone was light. Well, I'm glad he hasn't changed. Honestly, I'm pleased he said hello. Sort of. It's not even that I thought he'd be disappointed, even just thought he might forget. I shake my head and tell Cassie what Yoshi told me, and the compliments make her get smaller and smaller behind her hands. But I can tell that they fill her up with a particular joy. She shakes her head and flaps her hands when I tell her the worst of it. Yoshi is proud of her. I hate to hear that, she laughs. Or no, I don't, really. It's nice. It's actually really nice. I'm just, it's really nice. Oh. Do you ever feel like it's hard to hear nice things about yourself? Yeah. Welcome to being a human, always. I think they're humans. I don't know, maybe they're not humans. We never see them without masks. The one person we see without a mask is the mask caster, and I think he might be a robot or something. I don't know. Cassie nods and sighs calmer than before. I'm glad you get it. And thanks, Sable. You really made my day. What do I want to discuss with Cassie? Oh, yeah, here we go. Which fish do I have left to catch? Let me check the computer. Okay. Here we go. How do I... Okay, let's make some notes. Let me open up my notepad here. So we've got Flutter Thrust, rather. I don't love the names. Let's be real. Okay. Flutter Thrust. Light Toy. Wow, we've really delivered a lot of them. Oh, and here we go. Scabby, Fish, Geld, Cup. So this is why we need to catch them all. Key, cup, angler, and report. Not bad. That's actually not bad. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fish, and we have like 3 or 4 areas to go. Do you know where I can catch the fish? Oh. Oh, amazing. It's a little annoying that I have to buy these because I only have 100. So before we buy these, we have 5 fish to go. Well, okay, let's see. Let's see. This is kind of annoying that we have to buy these. Okay. So this is 30. That's kind of a lot. And then, so that's the light koi. Let's do some math here. Scabby fish, that's 15, so that's 45. You could just post the cheat sheet too. I know, but you know, we're doing it in game here. We're cheating in game. I didn't know we could do this. So 45. Wow, this is 50. We got a bunch of those. 45. So now we're at 85. This is 110 we're at now. Oh, no. 120. So, like, 120, and we only have 100? Alright, which butterflies do I have left to catch? Okay. Crystal. I know where to get some of these butterflies. Crystal butterfly. Nim. More butterfly. So this is how they get away with giving you the angler mask, but not 100% of the game. They added this as how to collect all these. I've gotten all these butterflies in the past. I think I just sold them or something. I don't know. I don't know why I didn't have them. Maybe not all of these, because I don't remember the Oasis dragonfly. Oh, no, actually, I know exactly where that is. Salt butterfly and shaded leaf butterfly. Yeah, I know where a lot of these are. I've collected them back in the day. Oh, well, there's more. Okay, maybe I don't know where all of them are. Step well dragonfly and sunshine butterfly. Okay. Goodbye. All right, is there any kind of... All right, let's look around a little more. I want to see if there's any indication of the fact that we have already dropped off some creatures. Maybe there's an area where the fish are or something like that. Yeah, okay, exactly, like this. So this is a fish tank. So this fish tank contains none of them. So I'm guessing there will be butterflies and fish and all that jazz. All right, well, all right, we're probably going to have to take quite a few hints just with the fact that they're, like, we know we have nothing at this point. Okay, so no fishing here. We probably have to leave. All right, let's go ahead and fast travel. So we got butterflies from here. Okay, Uncle John, here's, if you're willing, cancel. If you're willing to provide some hints, here's what I'm thinking. I don't want to overhint, but here's what I'm thinking. Maybe we can just decide on an area, and you could just tell me what's in that area, and then I'll try to find them. You know what I mean? Like, does that make sense? So, like, I don't know what this area is called. I don't know what the regions of this place is called, which is, like, kind of annoying. I don't know where you would find the regions of this game. I truly don't. But extremely light and strong rod. Okay, so we'll switch rods. I don't know how to switch rods. How do we switch rods? All right, I want to put on my old mask because I don't like this mask. All right, yes, I like this mask. This mask is me. You do need to get to bed though. Totally understand. We haven't been to like 3 areas, so I know we're gonna find stuff there basically. All right, we'll start here. No problem. If you gotta go, we can pull up the hints. I also might need to go to town and just sell my stuff, and then I can buy the hint books. This is our new rod, right? Yes. That was annoying. Whatever fish is in this area, we're gonna get. Maybe we're not gonna get it? There we go. Oh, we have a wider area to catch in. Nice. Oh, okay, alright. So not a unique fish out here. That's annoying. Alright, let me look around here. Alright, we'll figure it out. Okay, you posted the link? Thank you. If I need to check out the link, I will. This area might not count as a unique area, so I actually don't know what kind of fish we're going to get here. If we could just, I think we go to town and we try to sell our stuff. If we can sell our stuff, yeah, there's just too many. Okay, if we try to sell our stuff, then I think we can get enough money pretty quickly. Like, we have 19 of these. I don't know if that's worth anything. All right, let's go to a vendor and try to sell. I'm guessing in the biggest city. That makes sense. We should also look for the butterflies. So we've got, I believe the Oasis Dragonfly is out here. That's the issue. It's like, if I could just get a general sense where it is, then we can, you know, rock and roll from there. You know, as people say. People say rock and roll all the time. Are you a vendor? No. There's like a million vendors here. Come on. Somebody want to buy my fish? You. What? You, what is the point of this town if I can't sell stuff here? Okay, you. Is it because I'm like in the end game? I actually don't know. Okay, there are food stalls over here. By the way, this was like a really cool quest. There's like this moon, and if you like line it up, then it tells you where to go next. A lot of cool quests in this game. This game is really good. This fishing stuff, you know, I keep kind of poking fun at it, and that's just because of my playstyle, but the game in general, I really do think it's a really awesome game. Okay, there's a million vendors here. Somebody's gotta... This is the whole point of this area. No. See you around. Why? Is it because I did all the quests in this game, now nobody wants to buy or sell for me? Look, I have fish. You want to buy my fish? I have some fish. Is this mine? No. Alright, we're going to fast travel back to here. This is so weird. We're going to go to the stations next, but I didn't know how to get it back out here, so I figured I would just teleport. Boom. You. Tea prices. Thought tea prices would be going back down? They're not. What about you? Josh? Power's back on? There we go. I'd like to trade with you. He's got 220 whatever monies. Perfect. I'd like to sell my mushrooms. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're good to go now because we can just also fish these at any time. So we can get more money. So we're in a really good position here. Well, if I'd done the math better, little kickers are worth a lot. But he only has 7, so is there anything you want to buy from him? Very helpful when repairing things. I don't know what it is talking about. My favorite fruit, first thing I'm going to ask when you pass traveling merchants. Worth picking. Yeah, I don't... Here, can we sell it? Okay, even if he doesn't have enough money, we actually can't sell it. All right, that's okay, though. We did pretty good. Let's see if there's anybody else here that's not you. Ooh. There has to be more people. I can't believe how much money that fish is worth. I remember collecting like 100 cuts, they're called in this game. Felt like a big deal. And now it's like, whatever. All right, let's see if we can sell any of these at Burnout Station. Then we're going to go back to the Vivarium and we're going to buy our hints. No hints on the butterflies, though, so that part, don't know what to do. This guy is a vendor. What about you? No, that's like a messaging service. Yes, I remember you. Finally. You have anything I want to buy? We're going to buy a Nimor butterfly. I think I sold these to this guy, by the way, so we're going to buy that. So that's one less butterfly we need to get. And then we're going to sell him a lot of fish. I hope I don't end up needing these. Like, I don't think so, right? No, because it told me which ones I needed. Okay. Yeah, look at that. We're sitting here with 400 monies now. And we got a butterfly. That kind of actually makes me question something. If he's got a butterfly... No, I already shopped at the angler. They didn't have anything. Let's go to another station and see if... Actually, hold on. Yeah, let's do this. We're going to go to the... All the cartographers are also vendors. Let's see if any of them... okay, it's just maps. Okay, so they're not going to have random stuff. That's fine. That actually makes sense. They're literal cartographers. Okay, let's go to another station and see if they're randomly selling the butterfly that's in their town. There's only one more station, huh? Okay, we're actually making quite a bit of progress here already. It's weird that they wouldn't tell you, like, what just town or region of this area the fish is in. That seems like something that they would want to tell you. Like, oh, that's in the Red Sea. Like, I think they'd kind of want to tell you that. Greetings, glider. Okay, I can say goodbye. Chalk Mountains were once dead bones. Bit creepy to think about. Yep, I remember that guy. Okay, well, there's no super obvious shopkeep here like there was at the other one. I know I've sold stuff to people, and I did collect a bunch of butterflies and sold them, so we just won't know to whom. Oh, hold on, this guy, I think he sells parts for the bike, so he might not be able to help us here. Yeah, customized bike, okay. Our bike is fully customized, has all the best parts in terms of speed, but also a look I wanted to go for. Okay, back to the Vivarium. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Because we got one of the butterflies out of the way. And then we're going to buy the hints for the fishes. We're going to buy one hint first. Hey, look, there's our butterfly. I knew they'd be back. We're going to buy one hint first because I suspect that the hints might not be very good. So let's do this. Let's do this. We're going to buy the hints, and if it's not very good, we're going to go to the webpage, the fandom wiki that Uncle John linked, to get a slightly better hint. And that's our way of like balancing that. Like, hey, we did an in-game like hint system and it was terrible. So then we're gonna do an extra game hint system. There we go. I'm kind of role play justifying looking stuff up on the internet. Okay, let's just confirm. So that was the Nimor butterfly. So we still have Crystal. I actually do know where to get that one. I think I know where to get the Oasis. I don't know about Salty. I spelled that wrong, but it doesn't really matter. This is my own notes. Shaded Leaf. That one I'm not sure about. Stepwell. Dragonfly, Sunshine Dragonfly. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how I would know that. You know where I can catch fish. Okay. So let's buy the cheapest one. Or let's just buy these. All right, we're just going to buy them. We have the money for it, and we know how to get more money, although I need to find people with money to sell back, but fish sell for pretty good. So I guess if I buy this from her, maybe she has no money, so I don't know, we'll see. So this is the Flutter Thrust. Okay, we're gonna go like koi, scabby fish, shelled cup. Boy, this is a lot. I mean, we made a lot of money on selling fish, so it really doesn't matter. There's nothing to do with the money other than what we're doing right now. And then teacup angler. Okay, so this is all the ones that we still are looking for. Does she have money now? Now she does have money, which means we can potentially sell some fish back to her. It's a little strange that there's no hints for the butterflies, though. Whoa. Okay, let's open up our inventory. Yes, quest. Okay. Oh, I mean that's actually a very good hint. In the heart of Midden, below pillars of rock. That's actually a very helpful hint. Thank you. Like koi, a rare find. Okay, I'm gonna say rare, meaning like if I think I'm in the right area, I'll fish a few times. These often feed on shrubbery. Feed on shrubbery in the Badlands. Now, what I am also allowing for myself is looking up where the Badlands is. My character absolutely knows where that is. Me, the player, either I've forgotten or the game just doesn't really say. Scabby fish, common in the sand paths between towering cliffs. Okay, I actually know where that is too. We're doing great. Seems this creature feeds on salt. Feeds on salt. I was in that area where the salt dunes are, so we'll have to go back. And then rumor is these creatures feed on gaseous substances. So teacup anglers feed on gas. I think I actually know where that might be too. So we're in a good position. I have no idea how to get these butterflies, but I think we're in a decent position for oh, the fish. Look, the fish are here already. Oh, this is a tank. This is a wall. Yeah, this is a wall. Okay. The glass in this game is a little hard to see. Well, that's really cool. We already have some fish. All right, I'm happy about that. All right, let's get out of here. Oh, hello. Edith. Hello, Glider. Tell you what, I've been a bit of a creative rut lately. Coming here, seeing all these unbelievable creatures, I dare say I feel inspired again. Oh, great! Look, there's already people here. We're already changing the world. I love that. I love when games have a world state that changes because of your actions. That's all I ever want in a game. This is a dead end. I also want clearly marked exits. What if there's some kind of emergency? I'm guessing as we come back, there'll be more and more of them. That's just a guess. I don't know. That makes me happy, though. Oh, this is another... How do I get out of here? You know how I get out of here? I fast travel. What am I doing? Of course, this game has fast travel. And you don't even have to be inside to fast travel. Okay, the heart of and below pillars of rocks. So this is where all the cliffs are. So let's go here. I think this is where we're going to find scabby fish. Common in the sands beneath towers of cliffs. This is like, look around. This is where there's a bunch of towers of cliffs. No, okay. I didn't think I could fish there, but you know, we're going to try it. Where's a good... So, in case you're wondering, for the first time getting up here to fast travel, you have to get up here. See all these buildings up there? I've been there. That's what's so cool about this game. Is you literally do... Here, I'll just show you as an example. There's an optimal path, and then there's a... You can probably brute force it path, but this is a game of... patience, because you really have to upgrade your character to climb. Like this, I may have made a mistake. Like, I might not be able to climb this all in one go, which is fine, because that's what I was saying. It's like, actually, if I was over there, then I crawl out along those bones, and then I did that, you know, basically that's, if you look at this, I'm so close. And I feel like they just really give you like just enough stamina to like not quite make something sometimes. Like, look at this. If I just had a little, if I went there faster, I would have been able to grab onto that no problem. But because I'm out of stamina, here, I'll show you what happens. If I'm like, oh, let me just climb this rest of the way. Nope, I'm out of stamina. My character is going to fall immediately. But now I'm here, I could rest up and I could try to get maybe right there and do it again, and so on and so forth. We're not going to do that because we have other things that we're working on. But that's kind of the point. Okay, scabby fish is a common fish, so if they're here, they should be here. I felt like the hints were actually worth that much money. They were worth that extra effort. Oh boy, good thing I have this new rod. This would be really difficult otherwise. Scabby fish! I knew it! I knew exactly where this thing was. Alright, I'm just gonna delete this from my notes because it's like... I'll find it. I'll either find it or I won't find it, you know? Like, I mean, when I turn it in, I'll turn it in. And actually, hey, while we're here, it did say common fish, but it was really hard to catch, so I'm wondering if it's gonna be worth more. Let's just grab a couple of everything in case we do end up needing a few more in-game currency to sort of be successful in the future. Oh, this feels like a different fish. Okay. This is Freeze on the Shrubbery in the Badlands. Wow, that was unexpected. That's awesome. Wow. Okay. Well, let's get a couple of each. I doubt we're gonna get that lucky again. There's 3 more fish. Teacup feed on gas, so this is not here at all. Oh yeah, this is like the first one. Oh yeah, we're struggling even with this better fishing rod. All right, Scabby. Okay, so Flutter Thrust is in the heart emitted below Pillars of Rocks. Well, I mean, these are also Pillars of Rocks. Are we in the heart? Oh, we are in the heart. Maybe, is there another fish in here? Are 3 fish in here? Let's, yeah, let's keep fishing out here. There might literally be 3 fish here. And then the other one feeds on salt. We also need to look for butterflies, which are kind of a lot of places, so that one we're probably going to end up looking up online too, just for full transparency, because there's no in-game hints for the butterflies. So Scabby's the common, so yeah, we'll look here. There was another place that I thought this might be, but we'll keep progressing forward and keep fishing along the way. Never mind. There it is. Holy smokes. I didn't need to pay all that. They're just all right here. There's 3 of our 3, 4, 5 fish that we didn't get throughout the course of this game. 3 of them were just right here. That's so funny. Now this is going to be one we've already gotten. I'm just literally doing it for potential sales. Sales. The Scabby fish. Okay. All right. Well, are there any butterflies here? I don't know how to know where butterflies are, if that makes sense. I have seen butterflies in this game, absolutely. I have collected many butterflies. Unfortunately, I think I ended up selling them all to buy parts for my bike. So I'm not sure what to do with that information. There are some butterflies out here. I know where the crystal butterfly is. I think I know where the oasis dragonfly is. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to do our best to try to get some of these. And then if whatever we don't get, then we don't get. Yeah, and we still have 2. We still have 2 fish. So there's butterflies out here that are in that little orb. If you recall, I threw an orb like on the ground and butterflies popped out. I believe those are butterflies. Oh, look, a true egg is right here. Man, we got so many of these. It's crazy that now I found 2 more. This is wild. I can't wait to turn these in. For me, it always just brought me so much happiness to turn them in. You get a little bit more stamina, but also the Choom Queen like sheds a little tear and is so happy. 111. I don't know how many there are total. So now we're officially looking for like a bright spot, something glowing in here, and then that's going to be something we break open, and then there's a butterfly. I don't know what this is. I probably have found this at some point in the past. But this sure looks like a hint, doesn't it? Like, hey, something is this way. You think there's a Choom egg at the top of this? I don't know. I'm going to go find out. This is not why we're here, but how can we pass this up? So it looks like that statue is pointing at this statue. There's a lot of stuff out here, so... Oh, look. We actually can't climb it like this. Ah. Fascinating. Oh, well. Oh, we did a really bad job on that. The joy of having so much stamina is you can do a terrible job and not fall to the ground instantly. I don't think we're going to be okay here. You can just pause, in case you're wondering. It doesn't drain on. It drains when you're climbing, so you can kind of make some decisions about what you're trying to do. See, if we had a little bit more stamina, I think we could get I actually don't... I don't think this works. Regardless, yeah, it just doesn't quite work. Okay, there's definitely has to be a way to get up there, but that's not the point. The point is we don't have our freaking ship. All right. I'm betting if we follow the statues that are pointing, we will just end up in an area that we have already discovered at some point in this game. Oh, hello. Hello, random person. Are you happen to be selling some butterflies or some fish or something? That'd be great. Rona's masks this place. I hate this place. Why don't you leave? I don't leave because I hate it. I have to suffer. I have to overcome my fears. Don't judge me. I'm not judging you, but I am a little worried about you. What is this place? Someone told me about following the statues of the Huntress, but I'm not falling for that. Oh. Well, it looks like we are, in fact, going to do that now. And I wish I could call my bike and get my bike here, but I cannot. So what we might do is we might drop a marker and then fast travel so we can get our bike. Yeah, the bike not coming when you call it thing is really annoying. So right about here. I don't really mind going on foot in this game. Just I really enjoyed this game a lot, so that's okay. Okay, we already have that one. I was like, no, it says new item, trifle jelly. New item to me, or have... That's not on my list. I don't know if we've already gotten that one. It's not on my list. So... The name sounds familiar, or no? Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I have no idea. Yeah, we're sort of losing track of where the statue is pointing, but we're going to keep going this way. Something tells me if I saw that statue, I would have followed it, because when I was playing this game, I was doing everything. I didn't skip anything. So, I feel like I probably already did this. I'm just wondering... Here, we'll see. If we catch something we already have and it says new item, then we'll know. Bloated eye clam. We definitely have gotten that before. And it says new item. Okay. So it says new item because we don't have one on us. Not that we've never gotten it. So we're good. I've pretty well lost track of where this was pointing. So, yeah, this would be a case of probably better off having our hover bike with us to kind of try to follow a little bit of a straighter path, but also be able to do things a little more quickly. Something up there. Yeah. I think we've lost it. It's not the end of the world. Like I said, if it when we played this game the first time, I absolutely would have followed that. So, I'm guessing that I've already done whatever that's leading to. Probably just a Chumake. Okay, let's look for something glowing. That's not those rings. The something glowing is going to be the butterfly. So let's go back here just so we can get our hover bike. Where's our hover bike exactly? Let's get our hover bike. Hover bike? There you are. Hey, look, a butterfly. Chalk butterfly. It's one we already have. Okay, that's fine. Because I got it out here. All right, we're gonna look for the pot that we can break open, and then get whatever butterfly that is. We're just going to randomly find it out here. I saw one earlier and then I got distracted. That big shocker. Oh yeah, see? There's another statue pointing at something. Well, I will just say these mushrooms sell for quite a bit, so let's go ahead and grab these in case we do need to make up some funds for something that I just don't know about yet. And now here I am following another statue. After I just said, oh, I must have already done this. Yeah, I don't need more mushrooms, we got enough. Oh yeah, see? It just leads to a building. There's no way we haven't been in this building. Although we're gonna check. Oh, I guess we haven't been in this building. Look at this. Okay, lavender dye. We can dye our bike. Okay, not a big deal, but just kind of interesting that it's something that we've missed. Surprises me more than anything. Alright, well, that was cool. I wonder if there's more like that. Like, there's actually multiple little things to loot out here. I really thought, if you had asked me, I would have said that I have explored almost everything, and now we've already found several things. I'm not seeing the little glowing things that indicate the butterfly, though, so that is a little disconcerting. I thought they were kind of a lot of places. I wonder if it needs to be nighttime? And I don't really know what time it is in this game. I don't want to just drive around until it's nighttime. Oh, what? Another Chumig? I said there was like 112. I bet that is wrong because here I am at 100 health. Okay, Sable, how many total Chumigs? This is crazy, folks. I didn't know there were any more. 165. Wow. Okay, well. Never mind to me saying 112. I don't know where I got that number. But yeah, the achievement and the mask and everything is at 100. It's just so wild to me that we've gotten 3. I can't tell you how many hours I've spent looking for them. I'm happy, too. I'm happy. You're going to see. We're going to turn them in. It's going to be the last thing we do on stream after we collect all this stuff. And it's going to be joyous. The thing is, the reason I'm just kind of driving around aimlessly is we can look up the hints of where to find things, which we're probably going to have to do. Yeah, that's weird. Which we're probably going to have to do for the butterflies. But one of them is going to be this butterfly, so it's kind of like a hint online is going to be like, check the petrified forest. It's not going to help me. So here we go. I have a decent sense where some of these are. Oh, Nimor. That's the one I bought from that vendor. Okay. Crystal Butterfly. Crystal Butterfly probably in the Crystal Plateau. We also have the Shelled Cup, which feeds on salt, and the Teacup Angler, which feeds on gas. So we're just kind of keeping our eyes open for those. Oh yeah, look at these interesting people. They're all like so big that they need like walking assistance. Yes, that's right. I'm remembering this now. There's a journey to get to the top of the crystal, and there's storms up there and all kinds of stuff. Oh, I'm remembering this now. It's so cool. There's no way to fast travel up there, is there? No. Okay. That would, I think, realistically, that would take me a very long time to get up there just to show it off on stream. Check out my playthrough. Link in the description. But yes, I remember that being really, really cool. Yeah, I kind of... Oh! And what do we have here? But gaseous substance? Methinks a teacup angler might be found here. And the probably need fast travel to back up there to get the whatever the butterflies are. I don't know where the butterflies are. So I'm betting there's crystal butterflies here. Actually, maybe I need to climb all the way up there to get the crystal butterflies. I don't know. This is where the crystal butterflies are going to be. But this is also, I feel like, where the teacup angler is going to be. Which is going to be pretty cool. Without looking up any hint, if I can actually get these fish, I think that would be really cool. Although maybe I can't fish here. Oh no. Yeah, I mean, I guess this isn't sand. Okay, let's find some that is sand. Okay, we're going to backtrack for the butterflies, but I think we can... If we keep going, I think we'll get to sand eventually. And, yeah, you know what? Let me go back and get my bike. It's just going to take too long. I kind of always forget how much slower it is without your bike. Like, I always want to just go, 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 but then it's like, no, actually, we're going to save more time going back and getting your bike. But I do think this is where the gas is. Where are the butterflies, then? So this is where the gas is. Where are the butterflies? Getting some static. I'm gonna unplug my headphones and plug them back in. It's been doing that a little lately. I bought new ones and I put them in and nothing changed. So I think maybe it's the plug going to my computer that I need to update also. Update, replace is the word, not update. You don't update a cable. Well, I guess you do update a cable if it's an old cable. I don't know what those flashes are. I don't know if that's part of the game or some kind of bug. Where do you think I will be able to fish? Now I'm starting to get a little worried. Because none of this is fishable material. Alright. That's okay, we'll keep going. If we see some colorful flowers, we do want to look there too in case of butterflies. Alright, let's just... This looks exactly the same as all the other stuff, so I don't think it's going to work. Nope. This is all too rocky to fish in. Well, I could have been wrong about my assumptions. It might be... I'm not ready to give up and look up all the answers yet, but... I mean, we do have to end this stream eventually. So, it will happen, but it's kind of fun. I don't know, I really enjoyed this game. I know I've said that 10,000 times, but this game kind of has a special place in my heart, partially because it's one of the first games that I played. One of my objectives of streaming, I had several reasons to start streaming, but one of them was also, like, I never finish games. I play a lot of big RPGs. I've never finished... I had never finished Fallout 4. I had never finished Mass Effect. I've barely even played that one. That's not an RPG per se. But never finished Skyrim. Never finished Oblivion. Played the heck out of all of these games. Never finished them. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to play super long games like that on stream, but I do want to get to the point where, you know what? I think there's actually butterflies on these crystals up this hill, so we're going to go there. At least we can get one thing while we're here. I don't know how to get the gas, but or the fish, but we'll keep checking. I have this kind of vague memory that the crystals on top of these hills have butterflies, like I did. So we're going to see if that's true. Up and over. Just flew right over that hill. Perfect. Nailed it. Yeah, so Sable was a 7-part game for me. It's not a very long game, but I don't stream as long as a lot of people. And so, all right, we're going to just give up and we're going to go to this one and get the butterflies that I'm fairly certain are on top of this one. And so to me, it was like kind of that beginning journey. I had played, like I was playing Fall Guys. I was kind of testing out different games, and we're going to climb. We're getting up this freaking thing. Yeah, if you look back at my YouTube channel, we go back 4 years. Yeah, I had played Fall Guys. I was doing Lego Star Wars on Saturday while playing this game, and it was really cool to kind of be actually playing games all the way through. So that's why, partially, that's why Sable holds this like kind of special memory too. It's just one of the first ones. I don't see butterflies. So wrong again, Joker. Can I fish up here? No, that would be wild. Boy, I thought okay, I think the butterflies might be closer to the crystal plateau, but or maybe if I climb these, I don't know. I don't know. I'm having memories of butterflies. All right, what if we let's set a timer. If we don't make any progress on either a butterfly or a fish in 2 minutes, we're gonna look them up, and I'm gonna start with the crystal butterflies, just because I literally think they are here, and then also I think the gas is here, but I can't fish anywhere here, and maybe that's the point. Maybe there are 0 fish in this whole zone. Maybe that's actually the point. Maybe that's the point. Maybe there's 0 fish in this whole zone. Maybe you can't fish here. All right. I'm going for that butterfly so that I don't have to give up and start looking stuff up online. Yeah, look. Oh, look. This is like these giant like creatures were part of this. This is like such a cool area. And part of that is storm. There is like literally a giant storm brewing. All right. Let's find butterflies in the next few seconds. Okay, we have 55 seconds to find a butterfly, or I have to start looking up the answers. Fortunately, Uncle John already linked it to us. Look at this. Look, see? Like, is this a humanoid? Is it an old type of machine? We don't know. We find large objects like this. It's, you know, it's just so interesting and cool, but we're not going to find a butterfly here. All right, that was my desperate last cast. Okay. All right, we're going to start with here we go, looking up the crystal butterfly. I hate to do it. Okay, here we go. Crystal butterfly found in Hoka by the crystals. What a great hint. Thank you. So I think that's here. I think that's the town I'm in. Well, good thing we looked that up. Okay. On top of this, I'm going to open up a Sable map. Sable game map. Yeah, I don't want to know where all the Sables are in Russia. Okay, hopefully my internet is resolved. We switched to another company, and I used this time to try to look up what this hookah cave is, or whatever it's called, because it's not very helpful. And apparently the butterflies are up here and not at the crystal plateau. So the crystal butterflies are here. How good would Muni internet be? What is that? What is am I not understanding what you're saying, Fry Guy? Yes, I'm having... Oh, municipal. Sorry. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. Like, I'm on municipal electricity, and I think they do a good job. From what my friends who are not on it tell me in surrounding areas. So, you know, I think some things work well when done collectively, and I think other things don't work well when done collectively. But I don't know that you know that going in, and I also don't know how much is reliant on the rules of things setting up. By the way, this area here that I'm in right now, this is where I was thinking. See, look at this. Look at this tower. You can go up there. You can go all the way and you can go in between them. It's so good. This is actually where I was thinking the butterflies were. Because before, I was saying like, oh, I remember butterflies. Yes, I do remember butterflies. And I think there they are. Yeah. Okay, there we go. All right, I made this a lot more complicated. I do remember this area. Boom, crystal butterfly. Done. Now I have too many tabs open. Actually, I'm going to close some tabs proactively. Infinite backlog, by the way, .net, where you can like put in your games and, to kind of figure out what games you can play or should play or just organize your games. I've been slowly, because it does take time, you can only sync Steam. I've been slowly updating that, and it's kind of cool to just have all your games in one place. I really appreciate it's free. I appreciate the work they're doing. It's still like in beta, I guess. I don't know why. But I did not use it to decide what game to play today, because I told you how I found this game. Okay. Do we just look up the teacup angler? Like, I don't know. Do we? I have way too many tabs open. You guys don't even know. All right, teacup angler is literally in the glowworm cave, is what it says. Which now I'm mad at myself, because before we got distracted by this butterfly, I was thinking I need to check that glowworm cave. So now I'm a little mad at myself, because I could have figured this out, but that's okay. How do I get in the glowworm cave though? I've definitely been in here. Can we just go through here? Is that it? I kind of don't remember. Well, we're gonna find out. This game is just, it really does. I much prefer the butterflies to the fishing. If you're wondering. We're climbing now. Oh, there we go. Okay. This is where we get in the cave, right? Yeah. There was like, I want to say like 5 or 6 chumegs in here, which you would expect. So how can I fish in here though? Yeah, see that's the part that's confusing. I wonder if I just have to be like right on. There must be some spot that is like that exact spot. If there's only one spot I can fish, it's probably. Huh. Well, this, doesn't it feel like it should be right here? Huh. Well, this is why, I'm looking at the hint. It says found inside a gas vent close to the glowworm cave. Oh, okay. My bad. That's reading comprehension there, people. Let's go ahead and fast travel back out. We're just going to save a little time of fast traveling out. I'm trying not to look up, like, everything, but I also don't want to be doing this for like 10 hours. It's a little easier if it was just me. But, you know, I know you all want to also know where these things are. Okay. Now it said a bit close to Glowworm Cave. That's literally all it says. Here's a big gas vent. Oh, I'm just literally looking for anywhere I can fish. Anywhere that counts as sand. Maybe this one? Like, nothing is sand here. Let me get right up on it. I'm guessing it could be found more than one place. Okay, so we need to find a gas vent that is, like, something you can go in. Because the funny thing is, once you find these hints, it's like, it doesn't solve your problem, as you can see. It's like, I looked it up, but it's still like, I don't know, good luck. Good luck finding where it actually works. Yeah, like, basically one of these vents is going to have, like, a dirt floor. I don't really love the skipping. No. So that one looked a little different, so I was going to try it. No? Huh. Found inside a gas vent close to the glowworm cave. Okay. Here's the glowworm cave. Very strange. Very strange, the skipping. Yeah, how close were we talking? We might need more than one source to find answers on, because this is not a super helpful source. I mean, I was right about the zone that it was in, though, so I did get that without looking up any hints, because there's gas out here. Like, yes, this I know. So the in-game hint was helpful. Or, like, I guess theoretically helpful, except we literally can't. The issue is I can't find a single place to even fish here. This is all considered rock and not sand. Oh, now I have to run an ad because of all that problems with the internet. Should have done that sooner. Well, I don't even know what to look for. Yeah, we might need to find a second source on this. It's literally just because I can't find a single bit of sand out here. You? Oh, maybe? Is this feels slightly more hole-like than some of the others? That's it. Wow. What a hassle. This would be really hard with the smaller rod here. Oh, teacup angler. I don't know why this one counts and 47 of the others have not counted, but okay. I know the shelled cup feeding on salt. We don't need to look that one up. I can figure that one out. And what else we got? Okay, we got a crystal butterfly. Let me knock that off. I know where. I'm just gonna grab an extra one. I don't know, to sell just in case. Who knows? Who knows why I'm grabbing this? Theoretically, they'd want maybe breeding pairs, but I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, that was a lot. There was a lot going on there. Okay, let's go. We want to go the butterflies. There's butterflies in this area. Okay, I don't know which ones. All right, we got this. We got this. We'll do what we need to do. We need to look it up. What butterflies do we need again? Okay, sunshine, shadewell. Okay. No, this is not where I was thinking. Okay, did we already get... All right. Well, first of all, nope. Stand back up. It's funny that this one, now the game's like kind of freaking out when I'm having internet problems. Let's fish. We don't know what fish is here yet. I actually do not recall if we've gotten the fish that was here yet. Okay, that's the stormfish. So okay, so we're good on this area. Yeah, I think we go where these birds are for the butterfly. This feels... I kind of have this, like, vague... Alright, we'll see. If we need to look it up. I think the Oasis dragonflies are going to be near the town. So I think a lot of the butterflies are in this zone. They're a little harder to find than the fish, I think. No, maybe I'm wrong about this area. What was it? Were those butterflies? Or just some generic bug? Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of flying stuff over here. This feels right. There's the town. No. All right. I think okay. I don't know why it's all being all lagging. Okay. If we don't find anything here, then we're gonna pull up the guide. Yeah, this seems really familiar. No. The crystal butterfly was really had a good sense about. You also do kind of need to slow down because things don't always like load in right away. No. Okay. All right. Let's just pull it up. Let's make it easier on ourselves. Stepwell dragonfly. So this looks like, oh, we're like really close to this. And I wasn't trying to look. The Oasis Dragonfly is exactly where we thought it was, so we'll get that one next too. That one I knew because I've definitely collected it before. Yeah, we are like really close. So the Stepwell Dragonfly is nope. I think it's actually here. Here, let's just fast travel to this. This is where it kind of looks like on the map. The map is not the easiest thing to read. Oh, yeah. Okay. I remember this. I remember this zone. There we go. Come here. Come here. Stepwell Dragonfly. See you later. Nice. You know what? And we'll grab two. Just like, have this theory of like, we want breeding pairs. Oh, what is this? Oh, shaded leaf butterfly. Okay, done and done. Well, that saves a step. Are you the same thing? I think this is the same dragonfly, but you know, we've learned not to make too many assumptions. Well, let's also see if we can maybe fish here. No. That doesn't surprise me. Okay. Great. Wow, we're knocking these through. Okay, let's get the Oasis butterfly. That one, or dragonfly, I always knew where that one was, so I'm gonna just give myself credit for that. I think it makes more sense for us to go around. It's on the other side. Well, but then again, it could be a few places, but it's going to be near the water and plants and stuff. I remember, I'm just reminiscing. I don't know why it's lagging like this, so I apologize, folks. Like, it's not my computer. Definitely the game, and it wasn't doing this earlier, so probably some kind of, what do you call it, like the memory leak? How that happens when games have been on too long or stuff like that. Yeah, these ones I have collected before. I remember when I first came to this town, and it was just like, you know, it was a really big deal because most of the game is kind of desert, and you're not seeing that because we're fast traveling to places. So you're seeing all the hot spots. Well, that's because we're fast traveling. But before you could fast travel to locations, you just had to kind of wander around. And most of this game is kind of not a whole lot going on. But weirdly, that gives it a charm that I would probably not think it would be true for other games. Okay. Now, this one I'm just going to straight up look up. Like, I have no idea what I have no sense of where a salty butterfly is. I just have no sense. Yep. Okay, we're looking at... Oh, there's another place where there's an Oasis dragonfly. That's funny. I'm just looking at the map now. Okay, so what? Okay, sorry. Let me read the hint. Salty butterfly found by the flowers in the waste. Okay, which one's the waste? Okay, Sable waste. Why does the map not Sable game waste? Why does the map not indicate which zone is which? This is the waste. Why isn't it labeled? This is the thing. My character knows that this is the waste. You know what I mean? So it's like, hey, if my character knows, how come I don't know? All right. I'm shocked we can't fish here. The waste, by the way, is where like there's a ton of crash parts and I think it's just like, actually it's just really cool. You can go through here like really fast, and you can like kind of weave in and out of the parts and take different paths, and you can stop. I stopped at every single one of these, climbed inside, outside to the top. Look at that. I got the choom eggs, all kinds of stuff. Now, in reality, there's a lot of choom eggs left, as I've discovered by looking up the fact that there's 135, or 165. But still. Oh yeah, you're a new fish. Hello. This would be so hard without this new thing. What is that? That's gonna be the last one. Shield cup. That was easy. That was easy. The hint was feeds on salt. There's probably several places we can get a shield cup. All right, let's look for a butterfly. They're just all over the place out here, if I'm recalling. But there we go. I see you. Yeah, so Just the fact that it told us was in the waste was enough, because, yep, there it is. Which one was that one? It was a salty butterfly. Okay, sunshine butterfly. I think these are... This is my guess. I think these are in the starting area, because I remember collecting a bunch of these. How can you tell if they're a new fish? That's a great question, Fry Guy, because it says new item just when I pick up something. I can tell it's a new fish because in the Vivarium, the person asked us to collect a fish. I asked her, which ones do I still need? And it actually kind of like printed a little list, and I wrote down which ones I still needed. So that's the only reason why. Because I just literally asked the character, and I took notes on my page. So that's our last fish, and now we're... Oh, oops. This is how you end the game. I need to not be here. Oh no, did I mess it up? Oh, am I ready to choose my mask now? There's no going back if I do. Not yet. That's how you end the game? Because this is the starting area? So, oopsie doodle. Let's not do that. In the starting area is also where there's a bunch of butterflies, and I am looking for them. That's funny. I'm glad it gave me that little, are you sure? All right, if we're wrong about this, yeah, we're gonna look this up. All right, okay. We're gonna set another timer. 40 seconds. If I don't see a butterfly, we're gonna pull it up. Cause yeah, and this whole okay, yeah. This is the opening area. You go into this tunnel. It's like the little tutorial section, and there's like a bunch of butterflies there. I was gonna say 80% sure, but maybe it's more like 60% sure. And look at this little baby climb. That was so hard when the game started. I had so little stamina that was like a really big deal, making it up that. Like I had to come in at just the right angle to get everything to work. Ugh, the lips are still annoying though. They do put lips on things so you can't go around. Maybe this is not where the butterflies are after all. I thought I remembered butterflies. Okay, all right, we're looking up butterflies. All right. Sorry, folks, but it's okay. We're winding down on the stream here, so it's fine. Okay, we're looking for sunshine butterflies. Okay, according to the guide, sunshine butterflies only found during the day. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess that is a problem because daylight is fading, but that's not really a great hint. I don't know how you pass time in this game. I don't know that you can. Fast travel passes time. Okay, well, I think there's some here too. So that's, I don't know. Well, the game is starting to really act up. As you can tell by us being in this town that is not loaded. Do you think this is going to help us find butterflies or hurt our ability to find butterflies? Okay. Let's see if loading the new zone fixes this problem. Okay, now I do know there were butterflies here too. The thing is, I think I have personally collected 50 sunshine butterflies. It's just I didn't keep them. I sold them all. I don't know who I sold them to, but at some point I sold everything. I feel like they're everywhere, and the hint says they're only found during the day. I can't tell what time of day it is. All right, they're definitely in the starting area. We just need to pass time. The game is like skipping and lacking and being weird, and it's like, well, maybe it's a good thing that we're almost done. Let's get the music going. There we go. Yeah, I think we're so close to being done that I don't like want to do this, but I think I am going to. We'll manually save, which I don't think we ever do. Oh, you can manually save. How exciting. Okay, exit to title. We're going to exit, come back in. It's just kind of funny that we had our internet crash and then this is being weird. I don't know. It seems kind of strange, doesn't it? Playtime 8 hours. That just can't be right. Right? Is that what that says? There's no way. We've played this game a lot more than that. 8 hours, 7 minutes, 16 seconds. I mean, I left this game open sometimes too. That just can't be right. But I don't know how else to interpret that information. I mean, we've played 4 hours today almost. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Things are looking a little bit more normal. I know there's butterflies here, so I'm just like really annoyed. Partially with myself, because it's like, where are these butterflies? It's part of the opening. Okay, those ruins over there. I believe there are butterflies there. And I hope this counts as daytime. The hint online is not super useful. Oh, what's this? Great. I don't know if those restock or if somehow I never collected that. Could be either. There definitely should. Oh, what? I guess I've never been up here. Another Chumig. This is crazy. 4. For those of you who never watched the original playthrough, you don't really know how important this is. But it is wild that we found 4. And I knew there were more, obviously, but I was not expecting that many. Yeah, I kind of thought there were butterflies up here. So, but if I don't know how there'd be butterflies up here if I didn't even know there's a Chumig up here. Let's catch whatever fish is in this area. We're all good on fish, so this is unnecessary. It looks like it's becoming night again, if anything. Yeah, I don't know how to control the time. So we're sort of at the mercy of this game. Okay. Come here. Bike, come here. There you are. Thank you. Okay. Another area where I am 99% sure I saw butterflies was through here. This is all part of like the tutorial starting area, and I just remember there being so many butterflies. That's the exit. Okay. It's just a matter of now I'm not even sure that it's daytime. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna turn in our Chum eggs. That's what we're gonna do. I doubt I'll get any more, but that's not guaranteed. I doubt I'll get any more because all I'm literally trying to do right now is get one more frickin' butterfly. And then so let's turn this in, and we'll get it. I don't know if I don't think we get any more stamina after 100, but I'm hoping that the Choom Queen is happy with us that we have turned this in. Do you have any more eggs? I do. Here, deliver the eggs. I hand over my Choom eggs to the Queen. Thank you, Sable. Keep looking for more eggs. Okay, yeah. So what used to happen is every time I'd turn in some eggs, a tier would come down and it would regenerate more stamina for us. But that's still cool. You know, we don't do it for the reward. We do it for the Choom. Now, is it Chum and not Choom? I decided a long time ago that it is, in fact, Choom. Okay, is this daylight coming in? Okay, so now daylight is happening. So the sun is coming up. Let's find some frickin' butterflies. Use the language. What is that noise? There's butterflies here. I know for a fact. Where are the butterflies? What is this? Are you a butterfly? A dusk firefly? That was not even one that she asked for. But, I mean, that's cool. It's not one she asked for. I'm just looking for a sunshine butterfly. And the hint online is only available during the day. The world's most annoying hint. But I think these are just super common butterflies. Okay, this is, I mean, the sun is coming in, so I think... Let's get on the roof here. Okay, up here there's going to be butterflies. I know I keep sounding very confident and then being wrong, so... Let's not have this be one of those cases. Oh, okay. Your old buddy Joker is getting frustrated. Because I have even went the extra step of looking up for the answer online, and the answer online is available during the day. And I recall there are butterflies being in the starting area and here, and so far I have found neither. And a lot of the other butterflies were near towns, so it feels right. Let's go back here again. Now that we know it's daytime, although I don't know how much time passes by traveling here. We can't go up that hill because that ends the game. Maybe that's part of the problem, is it's just where we need to go would end the game to get the butterflies. All right, I'm going to find another source. Okay, if I don't find butterflies while I think it's still daytime, I'm going to find another source for my answer for where are the butterflies. Wild. Nope, wrong button. I don't super recall this area, but I remember when I got my first upgrades, I then came back to this area. So I know a little bit about this area. But I see no butterflies. Why did I know I had so many of these butterflies back in the day. I don't see a single butterfly. All right. All right. let me find. Here, let me pause the game since it's still daytime. Huh. Okay, according to this site, I mean, we're literally... This whole area is covered in butterflies, according to this interactive map. So that's... It is what I recall. Okay, well, I guess we'll go to a different one. Apparently, there's also butterflies here, so we'll go here. That's really annoying. The whole map is like covered in butterflies for this area. And this is another area that has some butterflies. So this is literally the last thing we need to do to 100% this game again. I think there are parts. Let me talk about the update, even though I still haven't finished it. But well, I could wait until my final thoughts. Oh, butterflies! I see them. Oh, I see them. Okay, good. We already did the Choom layer, so we don't need to check that off the box. Although that was a little anticlimactic. I thought it was going to be a little more exciting, to be honest. So here are my final thoughts as we're collecting this butterfly. Although this does not end the game. Oh, what a hassle. What a hassle. Okay. So, did this diminish my love of this game at all? No, absolutely not. I have nothing but overwhelmingly positive and fond and nostalgic, and in the best possible use of that word, memories of this game. And I say nostalgic, it's only 4 years ago, but still. When I was starting out streaming, I think that was... I want to say, I think that's when I became an affiliate. It was like during this game. So that's a big deal. It's also, I took 1 week off this game to have my first birthday. Which now, because I became an affiliate right around my human birthday in April, I have a kind of streamiversary birthday bash every year. And I like to try to do something fun. And I have no ideas for this year, so feel free to send me some ideas. It's going to be a little bit of a weird one. I'm actually traveling for work when I would normally have that. So I'm going to have to push it to the week after. So anyways, neither here nor there. But the point is, all of the fishing stuff and the butterfly collecting, it's kind of like a little annoying because that's not the kind of gamer I am. I'm not really super into that. Thank you, Sable. Great stuff. I'll get them in the tanks. That's it? And some butterfly. Okay, achievement better pop up right now. Access Steam features well from the overlay while playing. Does that mean I got it? Okay, hold on. Did I mess up? What fish do I have left? Oh no. Are we not done yet? Collection complete. End report. Okay, what butterflies do I have left to collect? I was expecting a little more fanfare, that's all. Completed. End report. Okay, I guess that was the achievement that popped up, but Steam is being weird, maybe because I was having internet problems. Yeah, that's it. I was having internet problems, so that's why. So Steam will catch back up. Okay, I just went to the Steam webpage, refreshed my achievements, and I did in fact get that achievement. Only 5.3% of players. Would you actually think about that? The newest achievement, this is like 2 years old, but the newest achievement for an add-on after the fact game, 5.3% of players. You go to any game and the lowest achievements are like 0.5% or 2% or something. And so I think that actually is a testament to the fact that people who play this game enjoy playing this game. That is like, that's my statement. I'm going to fast travel really far away and fast travel back so we can finish our outro as we enjoy the creatures populating the area. Yes. So I don't think this add-on in any way diminished anything for me, even though it is not my favorite, but if I were to tell you, hey, right now, buy this game and play it because you'll enjoy it. I mean, if you've seen this, you kind of have an idea. I think this add-on is totally fine. I would have been doing the fishing. I would have been collecting these. I've collected all of these butterflies. So nothing here is new to me in terms of the butterflies. But the fish is obviously new. So they added the fish. The butterflies already existed, but collecting them for a purpose didn't. So I would have had all this to the natural course of the game, and it would have felt very natural and also rewarding to be able to do something with them. Hello. I approached the merchant, who seems quite keen to do business. Oh, sure, I'd like to trade with you. Oh, look at this! Dragonfly bike engine? A long tail with a streamlined ergonomic base form of a dragonfly? The bike front? Oh, man. Can I sell stuff to you? Oh, you don't have any cuts. Well, that's annoying. This is really cool. I don't have any kind of money like this. We can never do the 400. I was thinking we could like, here, I'll show you. Like, buy this and then now sell back to the merchant, which, yes, theoretically this works to an extent, but I can't get to the 400. So that's the problem. Oh man, okay, sorry, separate thing, totally derailed me. This is a fun idea that I can upgrade my bike and make it look like a dragonfly. Like, that's cool. And it's just another reason why we love this game, basically. I don't know why they didn't want the Dusk Firefly, but whatever. Okay, and now I'm totally gonna buy this. Yeah, so we're absolutely in some theoretical world where I don't close this game and never open it again. We're absolutely doing a Dragonfly hover bike. But to my point, this is really pretty. I like the add-on. I think this is totally worth playing. I don't know if it's worth like logging in just to do this though, because it did feel it felt tedious to me because I'm just not that kind of player. Like, I don't enjoy fishing in games. That's basically just it. I don't enjoy fishing in games, end of sentence. But absolutely would have been happy to incorporate this as part of the game. So if you're buying this game for the first time, which I still highly recommend this game. Oh, they added the plants and stuff. I didn't even collect these, but they did add them. And the little statue shooting. Oh, how exciting. Yeah, highly recommend this game still. Like, get it on sale or whatever, but the game claims I've only played it for 8 hours. That's, as you can tell by today alone, that's not true. But geez, I don't know what, probably 20 hours for most people to kind of really 100% everything. So yeah, there you go. Those are my final thoughts, and we'll end it here. And this guy gets his own little place. Cool. I hope they actually take care of these fish. That's like a separate thing that we don't necessarily have to worry about. But as the person said, maybe this will be a kind of a normal glider task in the future. Like, hey, stop by the Vivarium and help them, help them beef it up a little. I do wish I had some final conversation with Cassie. Like, do you know where I can catch fish? What do I have left? What butterflies do I have left? Well, I don't have anything left. So this part's a little disappointing. Just some final dialogue that's like, wow, we have everything. This is really helpful. I'm going to get working on making badges. So the next glider that comes in here can save up for a mask or something. That would be cool. But nope, we don't get that. But what we do get is a pretty cool completed area with real world changes. And people are coming here to visit and sell stuff and make things. And we've inspired the next generation of gliders. So there we go. A little bit of a rambly endy there. I do apologize for my thoughts not being coherent. So so there we go. We will be back with another game. I haven't quite got my schedule down and figured out in terms of what games we're going to be playing and when, and But we'll be working back into our regular schedule of Wednesdays being a game more like this, or a story game, sometimes a main game that might take a few weeks, and then Saturdays being more like silly games, cartoon games. I love a Saturday morning cartoon, or even just kind of like a fun one-off game, indie game. So that's kind of the themes for Saturdays, like Saturday morning cartoon, all ages type games, and then Wednesdays a little bit more of a grab bag. So that's the plan. And then on YouTube, they go up Thursdays and Sundays, although a little delayed. There's quite a bit of delay right now. So thanks everybody. Bye.